Burger. Yeah, that's a great Verbenhive name.
All right, and we are live, gentlemen. All right. So, some of you guys have gotten some PMs. You can read over those, but I'm just going to go ahead and jump into the exposition. So, yeah, you all have been deployed to Cloister. You've been on planet about 8 months now. The 999th is made up of a plethora of major guard units, including Cadians. Cadians have made the mainline force, but they've brought in quite a few others. And you all got looped into it once they determined that the planet was, it was still fairly forested. It's still mostly kind of feral world, so or at least kind of like an outer world. So yeah, they figured you guys would help out a lot, and you guys have honored yourselves greatly during the initial parts of the campaign. However, the resistance has started to stonewall the 999th, so we're starting to switch it into more traditional guardsman combat, that being trench warfare, siege warfare. And you guys are small unit, and it's not really make for good for open charges across terrain into bolter fire and whatnot. So yeah, you guys have mostly been kind of held back for rear actions and that sort of thing. So it's been fairly boring actually for a deployment. However, Inquisitor Kapolka, how did I pronounce that? I sat and studied over his damn name trying to understand it. Lopicalo. Yes.
Oh, it's a good high Gothic name.
Very, very good. Very solid. Yeah, no, he comes from all the right families. Yeah, he's he's taken a bit of umbrage with your commanding officers. If you can't be useful, you'll be sent on somewhere else. And you guys are in a deployment that's working quite well for y'all. You'd rather not get sent to some hell world, where you're just going to be a bunch more guardsmen in the line to get chopped up. So, yes, Major Avitus Mordino is the commanding officer with your section, and he's come up with a brilliant idea. You guys should do some reconnaissance in force to try and establish good targeting positions, because since the trench warfare is just starting to kind of develop, the landscape hasn't been scoured by orbital bombardments and multi-day long artillery barrages. So yeah, no, a lot of these lines are not that visible from aerial reconnaissance due to the nature of the forestation. Very, very thick woodland, kind of California redwoods, but like plus with like some Southeast Asia sort of like vegetative growth that fills in the gaps. So very thick, very nasty, very difficult to deal with. But yeah, except for you guys, because this is your natural terrain, being good sons of Tanith. So that's where we're going to pick up with Sergeant Fate. You're being called into Major Mordino's office. He turns around, waves you in. Sit out, Fate. It's time for your boys to go out.
Major Domino. How can the ghost be of service today?
Today, I'm giving your fire team this section here. He points to the map. You're taking grid zone Q719, TAC 72. I don't know if you've been hearing the scuttlebutt, but I know some of the boys have been going out beyond the line, so I'm sure it's already spread like wildfire. But Command has decided that in order for us to remain relevant and thus stay on this lovely tour, rather than end up in the Eye of Terror or wherever the hell they'd want to send us next to, we need to be useful. So grid 19, this is the problem. Orbital scans are showing thick thermal oscillation. We know something's going on here. We know there's a large presence of the cultists. So yeah, it's our job to locate hard targets and map them out. And if you got any targets of opportunity, take them out while you and your boys are out there. You know what to do.
Aye. Any dead arch enemy is a good arch enemy.
That is correct.
Will it just be us, or will we be having any backup? So,
You will actually be getting quite an escort this time. I'm sure you're aware we've had an Astartes escort throughout this campaign, and they have deemed to send a couple of their scouts along with you. They are to. I have been assured by interrogator chaplain, interesting fellow, that they will cooperate and support your objectives, but they are not directly under your command. So play nice. These are not full Space Marines yet, but they're still Astartes. So respect the Emperor's angels.
The sergeant will make the sign of the Aquila, and we'll say, but just to be clear, sir, are we under the Astartes command?
You are not. You have your objective. They have theirs. You are going to be working in tandem. You are not. You are not to deviate from your objective. But I've been assured again by the skull-faced giant that they are very interested in the same things we are. So they should be directly supporting you. But keep your eyes on them. If they start acting a bit odd, just get clear. Get your ass back here. I'll sort it out with the commissar.
Well, the Emperor protects Major.
The Emperor protects you. So yeah, we'll kick over for our two neophytes. You all are still in orbit as interrogator chaplain Borfoco walks in and salutes you. Neophytes.
Yes, interrogator chaplain.
You've been granted a great honor by Captain Raziel. You are going to be dismissed to operate independently without supervision by your sergeant. You will be assigned alongside the Imperial Guard. I assume you've had your objectives explained to you already, but needless to say, this is a reconnaissance mission only. Do not commit yourselves to any fight that is unnecessary. The information that you will gain out there is crucial to the chapter's wishes. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
I understand, Chaplain. We will do the chapter proud.
Fight on in the shade of the lion, then, and you will earn your brotherhood soon enough. All right, so you guys get dispatched out in a dropship. So you guys will be meeting up in the forest. So, Feint, you can go meet up with the rest of your fire team and get them ready to rock and roll.
Nice. I find Blockburger and who is?
I'll NPC the other ones, but yeah.
Cool.
I
So,
think.
sorry, have we got two? I need to write down Alex's name. Sorry, which one?
Oh, right.
The other neophyte.
The other neophyte.
Batterell.
Batterell.
Neophyte
Yes.
Batterell is his name. Yes.
Cool. Yeah. Blockburger, the rest of you, come on. We got a mission. We're heading out.
Already? Fine. I was going to get some more sleep on this.
Yeah, well, we can't lay around all day. You know, the old man wants to put us to work. It's either work here or we work harder somewhere else.
Yeah, good point.
Anyway, it'd be nice to have a wander around the woods and everything, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you all are escorted under guard, vis-a-vis transport out past Cadian, where the Cadian lines have kind of established, and you guys get dropped off. Same time, Thunderhawk comes in, drops off a couple of massive men in
Clink, clank,
light
clink,
armor.
They're supposed to be stealthy, sir, Sergeant?
I mean, if you've seen the bigger brothers, I mean, comparatively speaking, they are.
Fine.
Oh, stealthy, you say. Well met, noble guardsmen!
I mean, at least we're wearing a color that kind of blends in with the forest,
True.
not like bright yellow or
Yeah.
something.
Right.
I am wearing most of a car's worth of armor on me.
Well, I
Oh,
think I will, Feint is a Pierce man and will, bow in respect to the Space Marine escorts,
Lockberg will
We
give
will-
a salute.
I don't know what Space Marine's normal response to this is supposed to be.
Probably
I
some
don't-
sort of
I
warrior.
Dark Angels, I would say probably something fairly stoic, just like a nod.
Yeah, I was
Something
gonna say I just nod, and the hood I have just kind of even darkens.
The wind blows my beautiful blonde hair, and I nod sullenly.
It's like a male model catalog. It's just stepped out in full armor. Right? Yeah.
I mean, you're still fairly recognizable as human as a neophyte, I think. You know?
Yeah, but you are like Captain America style, aren't you?
Yeah.
Brad Pitt from Troy, but with acromegaly. Like,
He looks like that guardsman from the last cover of Regimental Standard.
It'd be
Indeed,
interesting
a
to
perfect
find
picture
that.
of a guardsman. Wait, no, it's this one I meant. This one.
All right, well, with everything done, let's go ahead and get our first rolls of the game out there. So you all are now maneuvering through forest section. You're now beyond enemy lines. It is, I mean, creepy isn't the right word, not for a bunch of ghosts, but like it's an eerie forest. The noises are not natural to how you understand a forest should sound. But you all, move within the shadows, cutting in and out amongst the trees and the low-growing ferns and foliage. So everyone go ahead and give me stealth checks.
okay, what am I testing on for this?
So you will, on your skill sheet, look for stealth. It'll give you your stealth points and then the attribute associated with it and the total number. So that's how many D6s you're going to roll. I'm going to say this is an average roll, so I just need 3 successes. However, your first dice is your wrath dice. So with that, what you want to pay attention to is whether you roll a 1 or a 6, which I can't help but notice somebody did.
Yes, I rolled a wrath dice, I believe.
Question: with how the numbers go in, we would add the plus 2D from the Tanith as well as the camo cloak separately to view.
Yep. So yeah,
Just want to make sure they weren't already.
well, yeah, all of you guys should have some type of equipment that also helps you out with this. So yeah, apologies. That also needs to be factored in as well because you guys are in cover. So you're moving through the forest. So yeah.
I get plus rank to stealth checks when in cover.
So rank is over on the left-hand side of your character sheet. Should be right below the tier. The tier of the campaign is a 2. You're at rank 1, so it's a +1.
Okay.
You always round up when you're at halves. So yeah, I think some of them also do say half rank. So if it's half rank, it's still a 1 basically. With low tier characters like this, that doesn't make as big of a difference as it might in like a big campaign at like tier 3 or 4, where you've got like 4 or 5 points in that, and it actually gives you a pretty significant buff.
So we usually roll our stealth as 1 more than what it lists on the sheet because we have the plus rank ability.
Yep. And
Okay.
then the humans have camouflage cloaks as well. And
2 dice.
Yeah.
I got 4
Yeah.
successes already, so I sacrificed the extra dice to the Emperor.
it's fine.
Yeah,
Um,
same
I don't know what successes are. Sorry.
for the line.
All right, so what you're looking at here, you're looking for 4s, 5s, and 6s. All right, 4s and 5s count as a single success. 6s count as 2. Once you have achieved the number I give you, your targeted number, any additional 6s you have at that shift, and so it's not quite a critical success, but it gives you additional leverage. So in the case of damage, that'll be more complicated. I'll get into that when we get to that. But in the case of most standard rolls, it gets you extra information. It'll improve the quality of your success. It improves how fast you do the success. That's the kind of things you have to request from me for that.
Cool. And we're looking for three successes, right? Was that right?
Yep. You're looking for
Okay.
4 successes. 4 successes on this one.
4 successes.
Slightly
I got,
slightly
I got-
harder than normal. Yeah.
I got 5 successes then.
Okay. So you're good to go. And again, the first dice in your list order will always be the wrath dice, just to make everybody's lives easier to see it. So yeah,
I got
ones
the wrath dice as well.
are bad, 6s are great. So yeah, that's basically what it comes down to on that. So looks like, looks like Roni, you're good. Friggin' Alex,
Not quite. I'm
Not
still getting
quite.
used
Not
to my
quite there.
implants.
not quite there. Yep. Sapsa, you're good. And then
Just an awkward teenage space marine.
vigilant, brothers.
Yes.
And
Wait,
then
Sergeant, can I shush a space marine? Yeah, fuck it, okay.
Probably not. Probably not quite Blockburger.
and Blaze, you're failing forward, so we got a complication. The one isn't inherently a crit fail; it's just a complication.
Okay.
So in this case, you made your stealth check, so you're staying quiet, but as you're moving along, you tagged something you didn't realize you tagged. So yeah, we'll get to that here in a second. But first off, yeah, big lumpus over here. He's not showing quite the discernment a sniper should, as you said. Still getting used to his implants.
I'm 2 feet taller than I was a week ago.
Yeah.
Just
So-
wait till you get the power armor.
Oh yeah.
You'll be
Right.
hilarious.
So yeah, as he's smashing along, suddenly you notice the air change.
Taste that.
Change how?
Well,
I taste it like in the air with my weird implants in my tongue now.
yeah. And by the way, Space Marines, you'll see on your for your species archetype, you get buffs for your implants. So that's kind of on you guys to like shout when you feel like your implant's relevant on a roll. Like,
Oh,
because
God, I'm gonna have to try to remember what all the implants are.
Yeah,
I'm-
I'm gonna open the
I'm
rules.
pretty generous on it. You don't need to worry that much about it. Like, just don't push it. But I'd say being able to tell the air just changed noticeably. That's probably an implant thing. So
Like
awareness roll.
spicier, heavier, more electric.
More heresy.
Damp.
Or heresy.
It's
see.
damp.
Oh,
one
that's
thing.
not
This
good.
is not a humid. This is a forest, not jungle. It's not been humid per se. This world. So yeah, dampness is. That's not normal.
Where the hell is my perception?
Oof.
Oh, awareness. Okay.
So, so it'll be 3. I want 3 successes for this. If you,
Threshold is usually 5, right?
I'm sorry,
What's the threshold for success? 5? on the
4.
D4?
No, 4s and 5s are
Oh,
1s,
then
6s
I've
or 2s.
got 1, 2, 3, 4 successes.
I
Okay.
have 3, I believe.
2 successes from the guy from a hive world.
Yup.
Like, yeah, no, I can't smell anything. All that smoke and pollutants.
Everyone's wondering how the hell you got into the.
I did really stealthy. It sees me. I just can't,
Blends into the walls.
I'm just stand there very still. You can't see me.
Are we rolling stealth again, or are we?
Nope.
sorry.
Nope. Just awareness right now, and
Awareness.
we've had plenty of people make it. So yeah, no, you were noticing that there is some type of processing unit just sitting out in like a clearing. Like, won't really call it, like a field because it's not really a thing, but it's just almost like a little like opening, just enough sunlight's coming down through the leaves.
Clearing them. Cool.
Yeah.
Tannis hand signs. Like, let's scope it out and sort of like look over at the Space Marines. Probably can interpret Tannis hand signs with their mysterious hand sign gene that they've been assigned.
Yeah, I'll say the Space Marines are well versed on standard guardsman, tactics and communication capabilities. They can suss it out well enough.
I would suggest that we take up firing positions and the Space Marines go forward to check it out closer, perhaps. I know we're all sort of sniper characters.
I get to blow that up yet.
Well, look, they want intel. We need to work out what they're doing out here first,
Yeah,
and then we can blow it. And then we can blow it up. I'm sure.
Yeah.
Very well.
Sandolphin, yeah, Batterell, either of you good with it? You guys good with this?
Brother,
I was gonna say,
one of us should advance directly while the other circles around. The guardsmen can hold from here.
certainly. I'll circle around to the perimeter.
Very well. I shall advance.
Okay. Yeah. So Sandolphin, as you advance out into the sunlight, now like you're getting all sorts of information from your body now. Like, this is not natural whatever's going on. This isn't inherently mechanical in nature, despite this clearly being a piece of machinery. It's some type of tech, but no, everything about you just doesn't feel right. It's like this, the very like space, the very air, everything around this area is just, it's off. It's very off.
Heretics.
Yes, very much so.
All right. I suppose I have no other information to tell me what to be wary of, though. So I will advance being.
Do you have
terrified of
investigate?
everything.
Does Sandolphin have investigate? I can't remember. I
Let's
thought
find
I gave some of the Space Marines investigate, but I can't remember. Which ones.
Investigation? No.
Yeah,
I have it.
Okay, you got it. Okay.
You can investigate from the bushes.
I guess just give me another awareness check then, and we'll call that your investigate. Roll then.
Should I stealth around to the other side or roll for that?
Yes, you should.
Hey, glory.
One success on the. It's a 6 on the glory, but otherwise nothing else.
All right, so 2 successes, but yeah, not enough. But yeah, you guys got a glory point. I will keep track of those over here. And now that we've got one, I'll go ahead and quickly explain for everyone new to the system. So you have 2 kind of mechanical, get away with stuff abilities in Wrath and Glory. One of them is Wrath points, which you have listed on your character sheet. And I believe alongside it also has the explanation for what that gets you.
Yep.
Correct in that? Okay, cool. And likewise, you start with those and you expend them, right? It's kind of like will points in red markets or Benny points in most systems like D&D or whatever. The glory points, however, you earn those. So 6s on the Wrath dice that you roll outside of combat will earn you glory points. And you guys have the list there for all the different things you can do. You can spend those on. So they are a bit different in kind of what they're spendable. Wrath points basically usually is used to get you out of like a bad roll. You can re-roll failures, whereas glory, you can add extra dice to the roll, which you can do after your roll, by the way. So you guys don't have to pre-spend your glory. So that's a nicety. But yes, Alex also rolled 1. So yeah, let me update that. So you have 2 glory dice now that you can spend. I'll set my physical ones aside because I prefer to keep track that way. So yeah. Sandalphon, this is nope. I am not a Mechanicum Tech priest. I don't know what I'm looking at here.
This is clearly
doesn't feel right.
I don't know what to be aware of, so I'll just be paranoid of everything, like a good Dark Angel should be.
Outstanding.
From the bushes, could I nudge Blockburger and say, like, I don't think he knows how that works. Do you want to go on, lad? Give him a hand. We'll cover you.
Okay.
How dare you accuse me of not knowing how this works?
Oh shit! He heard you, Sergeant.
Why don't you tell me how it works? Just so that I make sure you know how it works.
His hearing is insane.
Yeah. If only they'd put like an organ in that'd make his voice quiet as well as his hearing so good. But anyway.
Yes, my lord.
Batterel, you did make you made your stealth check, so you made it around onto the other side. And so yeah, from where you are, yeah, you can either just kind of hold and wait. You can give me the investigate roll if you want to try and sort this thing out, or
sure. I'm going to
hit me with whatever you want.
I'm going to maintain like a bit of distance from him to just see what's going on around him, but
oh yeah, you're
trying to get as close as I can. Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
All right, so I'll do awareness.
Investigate.
Yep. Great. 4. I would rather do awareness, but okay.
Sure.
I'm joking. /R 4. Nope, that's a /4. What am I doing?
It's all good.
Right.
Oof. All right.
I'm pretty sure I'm on a planet. I could be.
You can never be sure when chaos is involved.
Exactly.
You are 100% certain that is a bomb.
Oh, yeah. Do I have comms with him? I guess I'll alert my battle brother.
Yeah. You guys got Vox. Yeah, everybody's got Vox. I'm not going to play that game with this. Yeah, you guys all got. You guys got hooked up. Yeah, the ghosts are pretty hooked up since you guys operate in such small units. So yeah, you guys all got Vox.
Brother, beware of that device. I believe it to be explosive in nature.
Oh, this is pertinent information, brother. Why did you not tell me sooner?
So
I rolled after you.
What is
having
this roll,
problems?
brother?
You having problems here, Angel of Death?
Perhaps we should give the strange device some space. I back away cautiously like it's a tiger.
What is your defense, Sandolphin?
That is a good question.
I feel like
Let's
that's going to be
see.
increasingly relevant.
I have rating 3 defense and then a whole bunch of resilience because I guess I'm in power armor.
Well, you're not in power armor, you're in scout armor, but yeah.
Okay.
But right now, defense is what matters. As you hear a coquettish laugh.
That's
And-
not the word I thought you'd be using, though.
I don't even know what that word means. That sounds like a heresy.
Yeah, and then something bites into your rib cage and tears it.
What the
tears
fuck?
it deeply.
Well, I guess I'm not really doing much my job of observing.
Well,
I
yeah,
saw it bite him clearly. though.
with 3-1 Wrath of Dices at this point, I think you all have been begging me for this. So yeah, your first combat experience as a nude purplish form
Oh no!
dances off into the forest.
The enemy is attacking.
So first things first. So how this works is again, you guys, you know how the dice work. If I'd rolled a 6 on the first one, that would instigate a wrath card, which is a critical hit of indeterminate origin. That didn't happen, so good for you. But with a defense of 3, that's the number I needed to get. So I have 2 4s and a 5. So I made that. Anything past that will be a shift. I got any 6s. Sorry, not any. It's 6s only for that one. So you want to tabulate your number based off the 4s and 5s before you get to your 6s, because your 6s basically stack up for damage. So I have 1 6, so that will shift over to give me bonus damage, which is not great for you, Sandolphin, because you just got hit by piercing claws from a Daemonette.
Good.
So with the shift, traditionally their claws have an armor penetration of a negative of 1, so they'll eliminate one of your armor points. But if I get a shift with this particular weapon, it has penetrating, which I believe a few of your knives also has this. So for you ghosts, you might want to pay attention to this because this affects you too. It turns into I get additional 3 armor penetration, so that's a negative 4.
Ooh.
So now I need to know what your resilience plus your armor rating is to calculate the damage you just took.
My armor rating is my faith in the Emperor, but if I had to put a number on it, just like I had to, it would be a 4, which is not great for the situation.
So all total, what is everything all put together?
10, 6 resilience plus 4 armor.
Okay, so I negated the armor. You got 6 resilience, so you got 6 points of resilience. I do 11 points of damage plus an ED. I will roll that really quickly. All right, so no extra damage from that. It's calculated the exact same as everything else, 4s and 5s, so it'll get you 1 more extra point of damage. 6 will give you 2 more points of damage. So that's 11 points of damage. That's still 5 points of damage that you're eating, though.
Ooh.
Now, good news for you. You can soak this. So how this works is you guys, on your character sheets, you all see you have a shock and a wound rating, right? This should be a little familiar from, Warhammer mechanics, I assume. So the shock rating is basically represents how much you can mentally attune yourself to ignoring damage you take before you actually take the damage. So what this means for you is you got a soak outlook just above it. How many? What's the number on the soak?
Soak is 5.
Okay, so go ahead and roll 5d6s. No Wrath of Dice is calculated in this.
All right. That's 3, I believe.
Okay, so to attempt to soak at all, you take 1 point of shock damage. So remember, whatever your success is, you always add +1 to this. So you took 1 point of shock damage just for trying, and you ate up 3 wounds. So grand total, you took 4 shock damage. So, annotate that however you want.
Got it.
Okay, and then that still left 2 wounds. So you took 2 wounds.
That's
and
not as bad as it could have been.
Nope, it's not. So now you are lightly wounded, which means everything is 1 difficulty number higher than whatever I tell you it is. Okay. until you
Got it,
get
got it.
healed up. Until you get healed up, or you take more damage and get
It's a
heavily.
good thing that the medic is nearby.
Also, yes. So that being said, you guys are in combat. Traditionally, if I don't have an ambush, this is one of the funnier parts of Wrath and Glory. Is it functions exactly like Warhammer. You go, I go. Unless I want to spend my Wrath dice, or you want to spend your Glory dice to seize the initiative, which I don't need to because I already had it from the ambush. So now it's one of you four may go. Who wants to try and shoot a demon? Oh, actually, I'm sorry. First off, we have to deal with the fact you're dealing with a demon. Fear test. All of you guys need to pass a fear test. That is your resolve. Your number is a 3. You need 3 successes to not be afraid.
Resolve.
You're neophytes. You don't have the fearless trait yet, so you guys can
Oh
get scared
shit! We
too.
only have 2 dice.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Well, I have 3, so in theory, I could make it. It seems unlikely.
Oh no!
You
In
have
theory,
4.
2 dice is all you need to make it.
I make it.
And the guy with 3 dice, yeah, good job, Blaze. You did it. You're golden.
It's one of those demon witches again.
Uh-huh.
First scream, contact. Second scream, what in the name of the saint was that?
Alex and Samson, not so much for you two. Neither for you, Rhodey. So yeah. All right. So all of you guys, your number's gonna be increased by 1, except for you, Blaze. So no, it's scary. Just that laughter is just echoing inside of your heads. It's not coming from anywhere. You're hearing it in you.
Yep, sounds like heresy to me.
So who wants to go first? Trying to shoot the damn thing.
I feel like
Well, I was just thinking we were on Overwatch.
Yeah,
Really?
that's probably a good
So-
call.
Like before it escapes into the cover of the trees. Like,
Alternatively, if it's going to go next, my shotgun's going to be useless if it moves away from me.
No, it only goes once per round. So yeah.
Oh, okay.
So
Then yeah, I guess it doesn't really matter.
okay. And what do I roll?
You will roll your ballistic skill.
Cool. So that's 8.
Traditionally, your ballistic skill is based off of your agility. However, you're dealing with the Slaaneshi demon, so you have to deal with the allure of Slaanesh. So you need to replace your agility with willpower for your attacks, and that goes for all you guys, whether you're using ballistics or weapon skill.
No!
Don't look at her brother. Allure is temporary. The Emperor is forever.
I have the same in both. So
All right,
I'm
well,
pretty
it's
good for that.
good to be a fucking space marine. Ain't it?
Yeah.
All right.
Or a cannon soldier, apparently. It's even better. So the aim would be a separate action, right? If I wanted to use my sniper ability, I'd have to
It
change
is, yes.
into-
So if you guys want to take advantage of utilizing combat options, which is particular because some of you guys have talents and almost all of you guys have special weapon abilities. So yes, aim is a combat option. You will sacrifice your moves. So you don't get to move this round. In exchange for that, you can gain either +1 dice on the ranged attack or fire into melee without risk. So the creature is still technically in melee range. So
Okay.
those are your options. But I think you guys have some extra stuff with your sniper rifles. So yeah, make sure you read through that before
Yeah,
you judge
I
on that.
ignore,
Yeah.
I ignore the first complication caused by my steadfast sniper rifle, and it's when aimed. So if I fire into this combat, I have a chance of hitting one of the neophytes, correct? The one who's just been.
If you don't aim, yes, that is a potentiality for a combat complication.
Then
Yes.
I definitely aim because it looks like he's been fucked up enough, frankly, at this point.
Okay, sounds good. All right, so yeah, you are firing in without melee, and check and see what your I believe you have a trait marksman.
Yes.
I think that might give you a little extra too.
Yeah, instead of taking its normal bonus, I may reduce a difficulty number increase for a called shot option by half.
Okay. Okay,
I will
that's
just
a different thing. So yeah.
I will just take the normal bonus, I guess.
Sounds good. All right. So yeah, Sandolphin, no worries. Feint is not going to shoot you. Your number though is a 6. These things are squirmy. So give me a roll.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Am I rolling my plus aim as well? Or-
Yep.
So that'd be plus 2d6 on top
Yep.
of that.
You said the things that we're rolling are willpower, correct?
Instead of agility, yes. Or initiative, I think is what if you want to go melee. Yes.
Oh, okay.
7. I got 7 if I include the 6s.
All right, that's enough to hit her. No shifts though, but
No.
still good shot. So what is the grand total damage of your weapon?
10 plus 1 ED.
Okay,
Is 1d6.
so
Is that right?
yep, 1d6. That is correct.
Just 2 points, so 12 in total.
No. It's the same system of like 4 and 5 would get you a point, 6 would get you 2 points.
I see.
So,
Cool.
so no extra for you. So it's just 10 points of damage. Yeah.
Cool.
Okay. Her resilience is 6, so you did 4 wounds to her. But she's a demon. She has unlimited shock, so she's going to try and soak it. Let's see how she does. Yeah, I'm not using physical dice. I'm using the dice roller.
I knew it. I knew I shouldn't have gotten out of bed today.
All right, so 2 wounds on her. Yeah, so good. You've lightly wounded her at least. She has. Where's her wounds at? Yeah, she's going to take a bit to bring her down. She has 7 wounds total.
Get the melter on her. Get the melter on her.
I'm going
All right.
right now.
So who's next?
I'll go with the belter.
All right, go ahead.
Hopefully, won't roast the marine.
Yeah, that would be a good shout.
Get out of the line of fire! So yeah, I'll take an aim for that.
You can aim as well. Okay, so yeah, so I assume you're taking the no risk of hitting your teammate.
Yeah.
Sounds good. All right.
Well, they are the immortal angels of death, but a melter's a melter. I've seen what it's done.
And yeah, Blokeberger, as I recall, you're the only one not scared of her, right?
No, that's me who's the only one.
Oh,
who's
that
not
was
He's not
you. Sorry.
scared. I am.
Okay, you are scared, so it'll be a 7 for you to hit her.
You put too much faith in me and not enough in the Emperor. Oh, never mind. Let's see. 1,
5,
2, 3.
6, 7. Got
Yes.
it. All right. No excess damage, but I don't think you need it with a melta gun. So,
AP4.
all right, AP4. So she has a resilience of 2. How much damage are you doing again?
16 plus 2 extra damage.
I mean, you can roll your ED if you want, but it's not necessary.
I must purge the demon.
All right, so that's an additional 2. So that brings you up to 18 total, yeah?
Mhm.
Okay. So
I was
that's,
told I could destroy something. I'm destroying it now.
that's 16 wounds. That's double her wound total. She's gone. You annihilated her. You did annihilation level damage. She's gone.
There's a hit of steam and no more demon.
I got it, right?
Demon destroyed.
We're gonna have to bless that gun now. Jeez.
Probably.
It's dead. Yes, excellent.
Fall back. Let's secure the area. Come on.
I was too busy trying to not shoot the bomb that I was sure it was.
Are you telling me it is now not a bomb, brother?
Well, with chaos involved, who knows what could be.
Better to destroy it, then?
If you can figure out a safe way to dispose of this, then by all means.
Let me figure out what it is first. I'll shove my face in the artifact.
I'll defer to your expertise and I bow my hood again. It gets dark. Step away slowly.
What? Why is the Marine putting his face into something taken?
Is it like a stone artifact, or is it like some kind of? It was my understanding it was kind of a technical.
It is technical. It is Imperium. It is.
Okay.
Pretty sure it's Imperium based. Yeah. I mean, it looks vaguely like everything
I
else.
spin the hamster wheel in my head as hard as I can to figure out what it is.
All right. Yeah. It's. Well, again, it's generating this weirdness. Like the daemonette's gone, and yet everything still feels weird in the
Oh, I
clearing.
thought the demon was the thing. Okay.
No. She was in the woods.
I hate that.
The demon was the thing. It's now gone.
Do you guys have?
But as you start to push and pull on it, you realize it is. It's not that it's heavy. It feels actually kind of light, almost pathetic and flimsy to your newly grown hulking
As
arms.
all things are.
Yes, but it seems to be deep. Like the roots go deep on this thing, whatever it is.
Neophyte smash.
No, that'll definitely turn it into a bomb, maybe. Are there any obvious signs of chaos, like blood, strange, creepy runes?
Nope, no sigils, no
face?
nothing. Yeah, no,
Huh.
very, very strange. Yeah, no sigils, no nothing.
Brother, private communication with my fellow Space Marine. I have no idea what this is, but I don't want to look like an idiot in front of the guardsmen. Do you have any idea at all what this is and if we should destroy it or pick it
Samson,
up?
you could have a wrath point for that. Fuck's sake. All right.
I mean, if I still think it's a bomb, can I figure out that it's not? Maybe, or can I try that again? Or
Yeah, you can try again if you want to. Yeah, I'll let
sure.
you. I'll let you
Yeah, I'm
roll
going to
one
take
more time.
I'm going to take a better look at this.
Yeah, go for it one more time.
Okay.
Yeah, you guys all kind of start to move into the clearing now.
If there's a bomb, it will likely not explode soon.
All right, with 3 successes. Battle like, how much do you remember of childhood before the recruiter arrived to test you for the Dark Angels?
I remember a lot of fighting, but I tried to forget most of those.
Okay. Well, how would you describe the planet? Was it feral? Was it agri?
It's feral, very woody, not entirely unlike this, but
Sure.
so this place seems shockingly familiar. But
Well, and so does this. It's a form of a well system. That's familiar. That's all. That's quite familiar. You actually now recognize it the more you actually look at it. The problem is it shouldn't be creating this weird sense of atmosphere around it. It should be doing the opposite. In fact, like it should be pumping this into something.
Do I have like a Space Marine brand glow stick?
Yeah.
Or some kind of light producing? I turn it on and drop it down the hole.
Sure.
How deep is it? Is there anything at the bottom? Can we see the bottom?
Roll awareness.
Okay.
You can take a bonus for your upgraded eyes.
Nice. Is that just one extra dice?
I believe so. Yes.
Okay.
But you need 5 successes.
Ooh, all right. That's gonna be tough, but I could theoretically do it.
Yep. See what you got.
I think it's technically you can have a glow globe. Is what 40K has, not a.
Is that,
Yeah, it's honestly on the 40K wiki.
If
All right.
success,
It's from the only war core rulebook for the Imperial Guardsmen. So
Oh, okay. Yeah. You came up one short, but you have 2 glory points, and you got wrath dice.
I now
so-
have like more wrath dice than I started with, so I should at least spend some of those. If I
spend that?
spend a
Okay.
wrath, is
You
that
spin the
reroll?
wrath. It's all failures. Reroll all the
awesome.
failures.
Okay.
So that's 3 dice, I believe. 4 dice. 3 dice. Yeah.
3, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Mathematically, statistically, I should get at least 1 success.
Yeah. I mean, you got a 50% success rate per dice. So
All right,
and
that'll
you
do
do it. Not only do you do it, you got a 6 to shift. So
Hey.
you can either gain some extra information or improve the quality of the success. So
We're really in kind of an information gathering mode here, so I'll
Okay.
take extra information.
all right. So as you watch it fall, it is probably 40 meters or more. Like it's going and going. Like you're barely keeping up with it, even with your new eyes. But then you notice it moves horizontally before it disappears.
Brother, I believe there may be a river down here.
indeed, do I know anything about the geology of the area? Like, is the planet like have anything under? Like, is it civilized anywhere near here?
Do we have maps, maybe?
I mean,
Like-
you know you're moving towards the chaotic fortifications, so you know that.
I was seeing
The
if there's
main
existing
quandary of
infrastructure.
the planet was being terraformed and built up with the hope of potentially forming an agri-world eventually out of it. The trees, the bigger trees are actually quite useful. Like they can be actually treated and nearly as good as permacrete as far as durability goes. So
That's handy.
the Imperium had high hopes for this place before bad things happened.
Well, why don't
And
we?
they still do, obviously. That's
I
why you're
believe
not
it's-
just burning it.
I believe this may be a remnant of the infrastructure left behind to terraform this world into an agri world.
but it's not doing what it should normally do.
No.
No, it's definitely misbehaving.
I would say
Perform
that
the rite of
maybe-
percussive maintenance. Whack it on the side a couple times.
No.
You know the secrets of Urban High.
I was thinking rig it to blow, and then mark it on our maps, and maybe like try and follow where we think this river would flow above ground. You know,
Okay.
like work our way along where we expect the river to go.
Perhaps.
Should we follow downstream to where it's going, or upstream from where the water's coming from?
And how does that direction relevate to the direction we're supposed to be moving?
Yes, the one that goes closest is where we're moving, I think.
Since you got the extra success, no roll needed, it appears to be flowing towards the chaotic lines.
Oh, right into the heart of
well, we need
darkness.
to go that
Perfect.
way anyway. All right. Well, watch out for. I don't
Two
want to go
heretics,
down there.
one bolt.
So, yeah.
Hmm.
Going down there seems like a mistake, so we'll just have to watch for more possible exit points from this strange underground river.
Yes.
Does not appear to be immediately relevant to our mission, but it is definitely worth noting before we proceed.
You are on a reconnaissance. Yeah,
Yep.
absolutely.
I definitely marked this on the map.
Okay.
I guess the question is, do we rig it to blow with like a frag grenade with a pin on like some sort of makeshift timer, or do we just leave it?
I do not believe our mission was indiscriminate destruction. If we can somehow identify this as an enemy facility, then perhaps. But
I'll
seems
defer
more
to
curious.
I'll defer to the Space Marines. You know your business.
Yeah. I would. Destroying it might draw more attention to us, and it doesn't seem worth it because we don't even know what it's doing.
Right.
This isn't really silent, so we might want to move.
Yeah,
Yeah.
indeed.
Without an obvious threat, I believe the machines of the Mechanicum are best left to their purposes.
Okay.
Very good then. Another round of stealth checks then, gentlemen, as you continue on into the woods.
Fearfully into the woods.
Fearfully. And
Well, it can't get any worse than a sexy friggin' Cenobite trying to eat you.
That's right, voice in my head. Nothing in the 40K universe could ever be worse.
Oh, glory!
Got
All
glory
right,
as well.
another glory. All right,
Very
gentlemen.
stealthy.
There are 4 of you, so this thing caps at 4. Y'all should start spending these on future failures. Yeah, now you are capped. I missed Ronnie's roll. Yeah, no, you guys are all capped now.
Brothers, we are simply too good at this.
Sandalphon that is wounded.
Oh, that's right. I'm bleeding.
Oh yeah, you guys want to Medicaid?
Do you? I don't know
Sure.
what they've done, but I
Oh,
got some bandages and
it's the same as your average guardsman. Just push it all back together and it'll close up, hopefully.
okay.
I love the casualties. Like, yeah, just shove it back in, it'll close itself up, and they're all like, "No, that's not how we work at all."
Okay. Do you want the stomper? Do you want the stomper to bite on, or do you want the whiskey? Do you
I
want
do
the
not
rucksack?
fear pain, guardsman.
Okay, don't.
It's easy.
Okay, okay.
The Laraman's organ will take over, but I believe, some attention. Does anyone
yeah.
have Medicaid? Because I don't.
I do.
Stealth is all good for all you guys. So yeah, we're good on that. We'll get to that in a second. Oh my goodness, that's a great roll. Yeah, that's some good medication going right there. Bloke
If it
burger.
wasn't for the war on Vervenheid, I would have made a doctor.
All right, so no 6s to shift though. So that's just going to deal with your shock damage, Sandalphon.
Sure.
He doesn't even know how space marine biology works, so he just gives him like quadruple the morphine, and he's real high now.
Okay, here we go. Hold still. Think. You feel better?
Easy there. That feels quite well, guardsman. You missed your calling as an apothecary.
I would have been taking it anyway.
All right, so with everybody passing their
Medic
stealth
stuff.
checks.
It's all good.
So with everyone passing their stealth checks with no complications and quite a few crit successes. The encampment is as obvious to you as city lights would be.
What's it looking like?
You see plenty of movement. There's mostly robed figures.
Yeah, this seems decidedly evil.
I would like
standard cult apparel.
yes, I would like to scout for any signs of that technology that we saw.
Okay. Awareness.
Cool, which is 7. Two sixes
With the complication.
Pretty sure
I
you're
love
the cult.
failing forwards. I always love these rules. Okay. Yes, in fact, you do see another one of those machines, and yes, the hooded figures are maneuvering and working around them. But with the complication, as you were leaning in, I don't know. Describe how you made a bad noise. I'll let you decide the shape of your own fate here.
Well, I think I sneak up around a ridge, and I'm scoping it all out with my scope, and I'm like, absolutely, I clocked everything, and then the cultist who was relieving himself behind on the other side of the tree comes stomping back through towards me just as I turn around, and we're just
Nice.
starting to have that moment of
Okay. All right. So, yeah, here we go then. With the cultist on top of you.
yes.
Look at my cultist stabby powers, because that's, I believe, what they have.
Can I seize the initiative with Glory, or is that
could.
necessary even?
Yeah, that would absolutely be necessary, because otherwise you're getting stabbed.
Yeah, cool. Then I will seize the initiative.
All right.
I will
You guys
stab
down
this
to
guy.
3 glory dice. Okay. Yeah.
And I will
If you
stab
can-
this guy.
If you can get him with 2 shifts, you could stab him up without making a sound.
Okay.
He's really easy to get. His defense is a 3, so he's easy to hit or not.
So would that be 7 weapons? Would that be right?
Yes, it would. Yep.
Cool. Okay. 2 5s and a 6. How much does that put me on?
That'll get him, but yeah, he might squeak a little bit. Let's see if you can kill him. How outright you can kill him.
Can I spend a wrath to reroll all the failures on there?
You may
Which would be
absolutely do that.
3, I think. Right.
4. You got 4
4.
failures there. You can reroll.
Cool.
Yeah.
How do you get wrath points back?
Traditionally, you do it by completing your character's objective in game.
Okay, I get
which
it.
I didn't really make for a one shot.
No, don't worry about it. Yeah.
Okay.
That is 1 more success and another 6.
It's 3 more successes. Yeah.
3 more, yeah.
That's and that will give you 2 shifts past him. So yeah, no. Yeah, you can describe how you eliminate him like a ghost.
Yeah, I think it's just like as he turns around, I just start like lunge upwards with the straight silver like coming out of the cloak, and it's right through his throat and out the back, and then I just catch him. Yeah.
All right. Well, they're 1 cultist shy, gentlemen. So, yeah, I need another awareness check if you want to know exactly what you're dealing with, or y'all can just tear right into him and see what happens.
Maybe we
or
should
you can go around
identify...
him. I mean, obviously you could go around him, but I assume you guys want to fight.
Well, should we identify like the leader or something?
Well, did they notice that we killed one of them?
Not yet. They won't.
There's a reason why they call us ghosts.
Continue to Rambo them out, and I'll just stand around looking dramatic, scout it out.
Yeah, I mean, if we don't have to engage them yet, unless they're about to raise the alarm, then we need to engage them.
No, we can leave them. We're stealth, right? Like,
absolutely.
But we could do another awareness check to see if this is perhaps like the target of opportunity we want, or you know what I mean? Like if we see like the archenemy leader kind of thing walking around this camp, let's blow his head off here and now.
Yeah, it's not going to cost you guys a thing to do an awareness check. I just need to know who's going to be the one to roll it.
Yeah.
Mine's at 7.
I am also at 7.
Oh, you're more aware than I am.
All right, I'll take a look.
All right. What do you see, Batarel? Not a damn thing.
Trees.
We have glory for days. Spend some.
Yeah, we have 3 glories, or you can spend a wrath to reroll his failures. Up to you.
I'm not sure what's better here. I might just
I mean, you need one more success. It was just a standard roll, so you needed 3 successes. So you got a 50% chance with a single dice, but you have 5 failures there. So you spend a wrath, you got a pretty high chance of getting what you want.
Yeah, I think I'll just do that to reroll.
The wrath die, though, correct? Because it was a failure.
Yes, you do have to you re-roll the wrath dice unless it's a 1 or a 6.
Okay, yeah.
You can't get out of a 1, and they don't force you to run away from a 6. So yeah,
All right, I'll try and reroll. I guess I'll reroll the first 4 failed ones using wrath
5.
dice.
You got 5. 1,
5?
2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, you got 5. So
Oh, I can't count. Yeah,
it's all good. It's all good.
I went to biology. I don't want to do any more math.
Yeah, that's a lot better. So with 5 successes plus a 6, you can either improve the quality of your awareness check. You can gain information that I wouldn't traditionally give you with this successful roll. Which would you prefer?
I'll do that. I want to pull my weight.
Okay. All right. So
massive 7-foot frame.
So with as you stare down your optic, you count 5 total cultists in the clearing. You make the obvious leader, because with the fancy sigils, which, even in your early combative trading, I mean, you've been schooled well enough to understand the markings of chaos, and not that you didn't need to already know this after fighting a Daemonette, but it is the ball and arrow of Slaanesh. So yeah, you confirmed you're dealing with a Slaaneshi cult. Awesome. This is going to be uncomfortable. On top of that, you notice they also have a heavy weapons position with a heavy bolter. So they care enough to commit that piece of hardware to this, despite how few cultists are actually there.
That's where we should begin the fighting if it comes to it, so that doesn't shoot at us.
Yeah, be a good shout. But additionally, along with that information, you notice that they are carrying something, and they are pouring it down into that well. So, you already know that the wells should be, taking in, like these things are designed to pull moisture out of the air to feed natural water sources to increase. So, you got your future hive, is already going with buffing the populace. But these are expanding outward, yet they are pouring stuff into it. So that would almost insinuate it's creating something, like some almost maybe perhaps some type of airborne pathogen, or God knows what it could be. I mean, if they're Slaaneshi, pray to God it's not what you would assume they would be pouring into it.
If we take this encampment, then we can find out, right? So
that is true, Phaeton. Yeah,
I think this is a good target of opportunity for us, and we're in a great position. There's only 5 of them. We can take them.
All right, start with the turret.
Yeah. We are all in stealth, right? So
you all passed your stealth checks. You have your positions, and most of you are snipers. So
yeah. So
Sandalphon, you're going to have to give me an athletics check to get in position, or stealth if you want to not let the world know you're coming. But the rest of you, you all got sniper rifle or melt-a-gun too, I guess.
Melt-a-gun. I have to stealth on up. I'll get right.
Yeah. So sorry, I keep forgetting I don't have as many players as I expected. Yeah. So no, and you guys took all the really cool guns, close in stuff. So yeah, no, you two are going to have to stealth or just bum rush it. But yeah, snipers. Have fun.
Cool. Yeah. So if we can put the melter in a position, the melter's too far away to do a stealth hit on the heavy weapons placement. So I say we snipers take out the heavy, and you guys rush in and clean house, and we'll provide covering fire. Yeah, seem like a plan.
I approve of this plan. Yes, this direction. Apologies, I may be suffering from blood loss.
I will try and keep it on the inside then.
Sorry, do we get part of me that misses fighting?
Yes. Where else would I keep it?
Do we get benefit from aim, having been able to take our time lining up our shot?
You may utilize aim, or you could utilize called shot, since you sound like you want to actually target the emplacement. So he's got a little bit of a cover bonus for being in an emplaced gun position.
So
pick your boys, you got either of them. Either of them will absolutely help you with taking him out.
Whatever negates that.
I can take a stealth check to get up there.
Called shot will. So called shots will allow you to call, so you could actually bypass the armor, the additional armor he would get, but you will have a higher difficulty number to hit, because obviously you're shooting through, like an aiming slit.
Yeah, I'll do
That
that
makes
one.
sense. You want to do that? Okay.
Yeah.
So you want to go first? Cool.
I mean, if do you want to try and stealth up? Because the way I can see you stealthing up is we're covering you while you stealth up, and if you get then
I
boom
guess I'll
boom.
try to get as close as I can, and then once they detect me, then engage, because I need to close a lot of distance to be effective.
All right. So Blowburger and Sandolphin, I need stealth checks from you too.
1, 2, 3, 4 plus 2 from the 6, so 6 in total for that stealth.
All right, you're good.
I believe I'm at a -1 due to my wounds, but
Yep. Well, it's just one harder, so it'll be a
Got
5 instead of a 4 for you. But you got a crit, so that helps. That helps a lot. So
We already got that glory back.
you are back up to full glory again. Well done, gentlemen. And yeah, you passed that easily. Oh yeah, you are the knight, Sandolphin. It's
right.
made you have to think about how you move that wound, because that bloody extra long fused rib cage of yours is like it's tender now. So.
Rockburger just got up and was like, okay, where's the other one? Just looks over. Ah!
all right. I sneak as close to the Chaos Warriors as I.
You guys are in position. You can fire from where you are, or you can take advantage of your assault weapons and basically get 2 attacks as you run and shoot. Whatever you choose to do. Feint, do you want to lead out, or would you prefer Batterell take the opening shot?
You know what? Why not? I'll do the first sniper shot in kind of thing.
Okay.
Take out.
So you are firing at a slit, so that is going to add an additional 6 difficulty to the hit.
Cool.
But yeah, you basically
So
guaranteed to eliminate the turret if you make it.
I will use my marksman ability to reduce the difficulty number increase by half rank. But
Okay,
I'm
so
not
that'll be by 1,
I'm-
so it will be 8 instead of 9 is your number.
Cool.
Yeah.
And I roll 10d6.
Good thing you got that marksman lanyard.
Yeah.
It would help a lot
Okay.
more in a campaign, I assure you. All right, crit success to open. That's a lot of 1s, though. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. You are 1 shy. You want
Can
to use
I,
a wrath, or you want to use some of your glory? You've got 4 glory.
So much
dice.
glory. Just go for it.
I'll use a glory.
Okay, 1 glory. Go ahead.
That's 1 dice, right?
Yep, 1d6. Let's go. Nope.
Can I spend another one? Was that
You
a
may.
possibility?
Yeah, you got more.
Why not? Sorry, that didn't work. Sorry, 1 second.
No problem.
So another fail. You know what? I'm just going to spend my. No, you know what? I'm not. I just miss. That's it. I just miss.
Take the miss. Okay. Yeah, the round ricochets off of the turret, and yeah. Alarm! Alarm!
Time to run up to the gun slit and just stick the melta in.
Well, first things first, as the heavy bolter just lights up the forest. So he is going to do a multi-attack. Or no, actually, he's going to do suppressive fire. So he's sacrificing a reload, and yeah, he's going to try and make all of you guys have a real fun time pulling off your nonsense. So,
could we spend a glory
to do
like,
what?
To see the initiative from the heavy gun, like so that.
No. You've already gone, so like it's my turn. Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Seizing the initiative would be like, if I ambushed you here, like, yeah, you could be like, no, I heard you're a sneaky cultist, and I turn around and I will stab him, or I will shoot him in the face. But yeah, no, I get my shot. What is his ballistic skill rating at? It's not very good because they're turds.
Yay!
As all workers of chaos are.
That's okay. It's not great, but we'll see what happens. And how much do I need to succeed by for this attack? Looks like it's just standard difficulty, so that's nice. Nope.
Yes.
Hell with it. I'm going to spend one of my ruin dice. I'm going to try again.
Your faith in the dark gods betrays you.
Shh, quiet. We don't know where we are.
There we go. That's a lot better. Okay. And I even got a shift out of that too. All right. So yeah, you guys now have +1 difficulty on all your tests and -1 defense for the rest of combat. As he just rips the jungle with the heavy bolter. All right. So who wants to go next?
I guess I will. I'll try and take out the heavy bolter. I was hoping they would take care of him and I could take out the leader, but I guess priorities.
Are you wanting to try and pull the same trick as Feint? Try and fire through the gun slit and just get him, or you just want to hope you can punch through the armor?
I think I'll try that trick again.
Okay. So it is a additional 6 difficulty, so it's a 9 to hit him, but you're guaranteed to knock him out if you do.
Okay, sorry. What am I shooting with? Where's
your ballistic skill?
Ballistics.
Plus your agility. So.
Okay.
Which
9 total.
Quite high for you, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, let's see. I'm just not a good space brain today.
Well, you're at 5 successes so far. So, I mean, with that many failures of wrath dice, you got a decent chance of getting up there. But it's up to you if you want to spend it or hold off and see what happens with the rest of the fight.
Yeah, I don't like this turret going on. This is
sounds good. All right, well, you got 5 dice you get to reroll there.
7.
4 successes out of it.
5?
Yeah, you got a 2, 1, 3. And then 2 1s. So yeah, 5 dice.
As long as the wrath die isn't a 1.
There it is. There
we go.
That's that bullshit right there. Look at that. Yeah. So yeah, with all that, no, the heavy bolter goes silent. All right.
They call us angels.
Let's see. What fun things can I do with my cult leader? Oh, fun. Okay. Yeah. So I'm going to spend another one of my ruin dice. And my cult leader screams, "Kill them all!" And yeah, the cultists mob up, and yeah, they get a free combat action. They're rushing into the woods. So let's see here. Yeah, both of you guys have played with me before, so fuck it. Samson, you sound like you had a shit day. You get to call this odd or even.
Even.
Even. All right, good for you. Yeah, the mob goes after Blokeburger. So yeah, you got a bunch of cultists swarming you with knives and auto pistols.
I want to blow something up, not disintegrate it.
All right, so what is your defense?
2.
2? Okay. It's probably not fun.
No.
But they have added difficulty because there's so many of them. Because they're all basically squishing on each other. So it'll actually be 6 is what it will take for them to get you.
Yes, clumped together in the firing arc of my weapon.
Would he be in shadow or cover?
Not with melee. No,
Nah.
not with melee. They miss. So damn, that would have been funny. Oh well. So yeah, no, you were in cover, so yeah, they came charging in, like listening to the leader's orders to rush the woods, and then we're in woods. This is I can't see them in the woods. So the cult leader will. Yeah, he's not well armed, so he really can't fight you guys that well either. Gonna go ahead and give him an interaction attack. Why not? Yeah, let's do that because yeah, he's good at talking. So, yeah, he starts mumbling and grumbling, but mixed in with it are the fakest of orgasmic moans you've ever heard in your lives, and it makes you all very uncomfortable that he's even bothering to do this as he tries to summon Slaanesh to guide him and his men.
Kill him.
But he really sucks. So yeah. I got nothing. All right. So who's up next? He just makes you all feel really uncomfortable. That's about it. I think we got you or Sandolphin, Blokeberger. So yeah.
Question: is the Melta gun working on a line or a conical like from like the Space Marine video game?
I'm gonna say there is a ability to attack mobs, and I'll say that the Melta can do that. Like,
let's try that.
So yeah, if you're wanting to melt the mob, like yeah, you're good.
I shall melt the mob.
Okay. It will take you 8 successes to melt them, but you will melt them all.
And at least I'm using my regular ballistic skill this time.
Yes, you are.
Demons. They're a lure. I'll show you a lure. Boom! Not so much.
Not so much, no.
I'm going to use Wrath.
All right. Use Wrath dice. Yeah, you are at 4 successes, so you're halfway there.
Okay. That's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yep. One away. You were one away. You have 2 glory dice.
Anybody be against me using a glory? Anyone?
Sounds good.
No, go for it, man.
Go for it.
Feel free.
You have so much.
Yeah. How many are we on now?
3. You got 3
3,
cultists. Yeah.
The
No,
second
3
one,
glory.
accuracy, got Emperor, got my guide the flight, watch the target, take all these unworthies' life. Damn it!
Nope.
Use another one, dude.
Not your last one, but if you want it, you got it.
We take care of the problem here.
Nice, got it. Look at him. Yeah, it's a glorious heap of molten slag and ash, and the tattered clothing of their robes that no longer could even bear the sign of Slaanesh as they just disappear in heat. Well, that's all my guys. So for this round, so I guess we go with Sandolphin.
All right.
So I guess the question is: do you want to bum rush the cult leader, or do you want to bum rush the bolter?
The bolter is a problem, but unless I can get behind it, I don't think running up to it is a very good idea.
I mean, you were close enough. You could basically do a charge action with your shotgun. So yeah, you could try that.
All right.
Just bear in mind, you'll be at point blank range of the thing if you fail for next round.
Pity that. Perhaps I let the snipers try to kill the bolt gun, and I'll shotgun the cultists.
Okay, cool.
Did we not already kill the bolt gun?
Oh yeah, that's right. You got through, didn't you? My bad. Yeah. So no, it's just the cultist leader.
This decision has been made easier.
Yep, the decision is made easier.
All right. How do I charge action again?
So what that does is you make full move and a melee attack with a +1 dice, but you'll be using your shotgun. So yeah.
Right.
But since it's an assault weapon, you're allowed to do that. So
Got it. All right. Well, I'll just roll my ballistics then.
All right. Yep.
That's 7 dice. Okay. Now, hypothetically, is there a Space Marine organ for improving shotgun shots? Because that seems like something they'd be good at. Damn.
It would, but no, not so much.
You have acid spit.
True. I don't think that helps me with the shotgun.
I mean, you could do that in lieu of using the shotgun, but
no, purpose-built weapon.
So is my favorite little factoid.
I do remember you got a +1 dice since you're doing the charge, so yeah,
Right.
you do have an extra dice there to help you.
All right, that's a whole lot of successes.
That is a whole lot of successes. And his defense is a 3, so yeah, that's 2 shifts. So what is the damage on the shotgun normally?
The shotgun has 10 plus 1 ED.
So now it's 10 plus 3 ED.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Let's see. And what does ED stand for?
That is an extra dice. So you have 3 D6s 4s and 5s will give you a +1 damage. 6s will give you +2. So you could potentially get an additional 6 damage out of this attack.
All right, let's see how it goes. All right.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah, pretty good. So yeah, for a full 13 damage, he has a resilience of 5. So 8 damage.
I basically put the barrel against his back.
He's got 5 soak. Let's see if he can take the load of buckshot to the head.
Die, scum.
He soaks 3 of those wounds, so that still does 5 damage. So no, he's dead. He's a dead man. All right, you've purged. You've torn.
We have purged the heretics.
It seemed you were having some trouble, guardsman.
Well, you sorted that out, didn't we? It's all good.
So yeah, y'all can give me investigate if y'all want to poke around the cultist campsite, or you can just not our problem anymore. We killed it.
If you don't have investigate, what do you do?
I know at least 1 or 2 people do. So
I use Medicaid to try and figure out what liquid they're pouring into the.
I'll give you that. I like that bullshit. I'll give you that one, Joseph. Go ahead, give me a roll.
I studied my medicine. I don't want to know what it is, but I gotta find out. I found out,
crit no less.
and I replaced that wrath, that glory dice that I took.
Yeah. Is y'all up to 2? Yeah. So with 5 successes, as you are poking around in it, it is some type of finite powder, and as you push on it, a bit of it puffs up in front of your face, and before you could jerk your head back a little bit, you feel it's an overwhelming sense of euphoria. Like your skin feels amazing. Every nerve in your body is just activated to the best night of your life with your partner of your chosen persuasion. It's good. And on top of it, you feel a very strong urge to start walking that way.
Sergeant!
I see. We found chaos drug smugglers.
Yeah.
Help!
You're good. You're good. You don't need to, since you didn't roll a complication. You don't need to. In fact, you rolled a crit. You don't. No resolve checks or anything. You're not going to give into it. But this is not good. This can't be good.
If Sergeant Ron ever finds out about this, he'll be selling it for all the creds he can get.
I'm gonna have to take a sit down.
I shift uncomfortably and feel the place where my knife is on my person.
Right. So that's what they're dumping and pumping. Yeah, it's not, just can't be good.
I say we
Sergeant Fate,
destroy it.
you know for a fact from briefings that the rough populace of the planet prior to the invasion was like 1.7 billion people. Not huge, but not small either.
If this goes to the main stream, water, that equals many bad things happening, Sergeant.
Indeed. This, I believe, we may destroy.
Yeah, let's destroy this, and then let's see if we can find any more things nearby. Maybe we can nip all this in the bud.
Good, I'll atomize it.
No, wait, don't burn it. It might aerosolize.
Melter?
I forget, is a melter a flamethrower, or is it something worse?
No, Melt is a super hot laser beam.
Okay. Sally forth, guardsman.
It shoots like
For the Emperor.
superheated steam, essentially. Just melt like concrete.
It's, I would say plasma, but there are plasma guns.
Yeah, it's specifically melter.
It's the fifth state of matter melter.
It's
so
microwave is what it is.
Okay.
You got a microwave gun.
The heat wave must feel really good right now. I'm just trying not to think of the feeling of this thing burning so well. Oh God.
Yeah.
I really like burning.
Yeah. The vibration of the recoil of the melting. Yeah, no, it's not good.
Not today. Not today. Any other day of the week. Can we go back to finding Blood Pack Sergeant?
I'm sure we will sooner or later. They always turn up.
I'm so happy. Wait, no. Don't take that out of context right now with the current situation.
All right. So yeah, campsite has been sterilized. So yeah. Anything else you guys want to do here? You just want to move on?
I come over to see if there's anything relevant to our objective, but other than that,
Yeah,
probably
same.
not.
I probably investigate the leader.
Okay, go ahead.
There's markings on him.
Yeah, give me a roll.
All right. Investigation 4.
Looking for 3 successes. Got it. Yeah. So, Batterell, as you're checking, you find a small glyph stone, and yeah, you pocket that immediately before anyone notices.
Before anyone sees.
Yep.
I'll confer with my battle brother over the private Vox. Be like, a sign of our mission.
Excellent. Then we must be heading in the correct direction.
That is prudent.
Yep.
But let's not inform the guardsmen. It's not good for morale.
Indeed, there's no need to trouble them with it.
All right. So
It shall be our sin to bear. That's very good.
indeed.
Apparently, Blackburger trying not to move
There
that
is strength in secrecy.
Indeed.
Dark Angel's mysteriousness.
Yeah.
You two brooding over there.
I stare into the sunset as my hair flows in the wind. No.
They do a lot.
I'm trying to remember all of my Dark Angel quotes. I had
just
them all
listened to those
memorized
recently.
for the RPPR Wrath and Glory game. I forgot a bunch.
I just listened to
Got
that the
so
other day
many
in
good ones.
preparation. It was good.
Sergeant Feind is smoking a low stick and like nudges Blockburger in the ribs. They do a lot of posing, don't they?
They do. Please don't do that.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
I'm
now.
kneeling like Batman over like some like rocky ridge.
There's no poking, no prodding. Just until this.
Somehow it's raining only on him.
Oh, I have an organ in my mouth that like lets me discern things by tasting them.
Uh-huh.
Oh no. Oh.
Yeah.
Don't.
What? Debating. Just trying. Maybe not the chaos magic powder itself, but like something from the clothes of the chaos cultist. Is kind of like
Space Marines
figure
have
out
an
where they
organ.
came from.
I mean,
Yeah,
if
the
you really don't
omophagia.
care about the guardsmen seeing us, I know for a fact that Space Marines have an organ that lets them eat the flesh of their enemies and gain their memories.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. That is 100% a thing.
Yeah, I might do that.
I don't want to sully the reputation of the Emperor's Angels by converting to cannibalism in front of the guardsmen, but maybe
You want a distraction?
maybe let's continue on, guardsmen, and my compatriot here will stay behind to secure the area.
Yeah.
Sorry, do you have another low stick? Wait, no, that wouldn't be a good idea right now. Hold on. No more low sticks.
Oh, it would be the dankest. Of those
It would be,
things.
that just asks for bad. I don't try to get in bad situations.
I'll save you one for I'll save you one for later, Blockburger. No worries.
Thank you.
Yeah. I mean, I'm willing to go along with the Space Marines. My brother will like lead the rear, kind of thing. Like.
Yeah. It's a security thing.
So I pull everyone else out so that my battle brother can.
All right. So yeah,
safely
Batterell,
continue.
you can give me another investigate with an additional dice, and see what you could see from.
I would like to gain the memories of Slanesh cultists.
I mean, if you're going to gain memories from someone,
I'm sure there are weirder things on Rule
That
34.
head.
Oh,
no.
what a day!
It
what
tastes
a
like chaos
lovely-
to me.
Oh, brother, I have fallen.
You know,
Brother?
I went Space Marine because I felt if I was a human, I'd be really tempted to go into chaos, but I don't think that's helping.
Okay.
I'm
Yeah,
happy I
I'm
atomized
feeling
the powder before
funny.
this.
So, as you consume it, you see the visions. You see hundreds, maybe even thousands of cultists
Fuck me up, man.
rank and file, like bowing, then chanting. You see them doing a variety of rituals under the under the watch of Analu-Res. Very uncomfortable rituals of what they're doing to themselves. Then it cuts to, you see a pair of Space Marines, chaotic Space Marines. You notice them handing out the glyphs, the same one you pocketed. But with a complication to it, you also actually do ingest a bit of that powder. And before your body even has a chance to digest it, it in fact, works triple time with your advanced metabolism. So your whole body is just on fire right now. Like,
Just doing some chaos MDMA.
you were trying not to float. Like, it's all you can do not to do the Space Marine skip through the forest, if you know what I mean.
Just like pupils like dinner plates, grinding my teeth. Yeah, no, it's some chaos up ahead.
Yeah.
The hounds of Slaanesh call.
I can hear the voices. It's starting.
So yeah,
Just sort of looks over. It doesn't look right.
as you look
sure
back,
he
and
is fine.
his rifle isn't up. It's
Wide-eyed
like
look.
he's like holding it in both hands, hanging at his waist, and it's just. Hang on a second, gentlemen. I apologize.
No worries.
Fear not, guardsman. I'm sure he is just focused on the mission. Brother, what is wrong?
As
Have you ever felt the Emperor, man?
I have felt the purity of his light. Yes.
Yeah.
In the Emperor,
It's,
all things are possible. No defeat is. What are you saying, brother?
Absolutely. And I just continue past. I'm just a little bit dazed. Not really acknowledging the question. Of course. Sure.
But as your medical advisor in this, I have to say that's wrong. As the closest thing to our Medicaid, ain't good.
No. I have Medicaid as well. I'm familiar with the unique Astartes biology, and I can assure you this is probably not good. I shall speak to him.
I pick a flower.
Brother, you
Yeah.
are
Oh man, have you guys
noticeably chipper.
have
Can
you
I
guys
interest you in
been
some brooding?
have you seen
yeah.
Grant Howitt's
Brooding.
latest game? It's the one-page RPG that's Space Marines on a diplomacy mission.
No, God, please tell me
what's
more.
that?
That's,
Yeah, please do.
you know Grant Howitt, the guy who did Honey Heist.
No,
Yeah.
He does one-page RPGs, and his latest one is Power Love Rangers or something, and it's like you are
Nice
Space
Marines.
Marines. Nice Marines, yes, Nice Marines, yes. And yeah, you are all on a diplomacy mission, basically, as unkillable, machines who have to act nice and get along with people for the first time in their lives.
I
Oh
desperately need
yes,
to find
the
this.
the exterminated 11th Legion. I've heard of them. Yeah, the lost.
I guess we progress with our high Marine
yeah,
info.
Yep.
Have you ever felt the Emperor? It's one of the
That was
best
great.
lines I've ever heard.
I'm just opening and closing my hands in front of me, and then rubbing them together, and then opening and closing them again, and looking from one to the other.
I'm just thinking about all the medical stuff right now.
I'm
like,
so
Brother, are
big
you well?
now. My hands are enormous.
Oh gosh.
Sergeant, should we radio quietly to the sergeant? Should we radio back to command?
I was like 12 last year, and now I'm 7 feet tall wearing a Prius. Like, this is weird.
Yeah, I think everybody gets a wrath point for this.
Yeah.
Couldn't even imagine this was where this was going to go. This is great.
Yeah.
I was going to be very serious to a comedy. And then it's like, here we are.
No, I expected the last game, the Orc game, to go.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't expect to critically fail an eating chaos.
That's why the Codex does not approve of this action.
Brother, the
Well, they
space book
put the
says
organ in
no.
me.
I don't have my copy of the Codex on me, but I'm pretty sure this is not good.
It's on one of these purity seals here somewhere. One of these says "Don't eat chaos." Where is it? Oh yeah, here it is.
Toss was not here.
Oh boy. All right. Well, I
Those
suppose
purity seals are actually just sticky notes to remind themselves. Like,
don't eat chaos.
That's a good call.
Don't trust
bad.
cow.
Okay, got it.
If the psycher's fingers start twitching, don't ask questions. Just shoot.
That's
Oh.
the best thing ever. Purity seals are sticky notes.
This one just says get milk.
Yeah.
Right, it just turns into like Memento.
Who's Dodd?
All right, so as you guys are progressing through the forest, you come out into an unnaturally straight line carved through the forest, and out ahead of you, you can see fresh ground up dirt, and within that dirt, you can make out like camouflaged permacrete. So, yeah, it seems you've finally arrived at Sector 19.
Ooh, that's harsh in the buzz.
It appears they may have buried something here.
Oh no, this is their pre-trench warfare setup.
Oh, I see.
This is the line. You've met the chaotic line, and you can see why it's been so hard for aerial reconnaissance, because they've left in a lot of the pseudo steel redwoods like in place, so you still have these 100-meter tall trees rising up above the trench lines that they're digging in. Like they're very purposely. In fact, they've had to, due to the nature of the wood, like dig around the root structures and stuff, and actually utilizing it, just to make that much more structure to give them more, more fortification against the oncoming onslaught of, Medusas and whatever the hell else you guys bring to bear against them.
So
The roots of heresy have run deep into this.
I think the Aeronautica would be able to blow up a couple of trees, but no. All the string.
Should we scout out the enemy lines, I guess? Like, see how far they go?
Indeed. Do not reveal yourselves. We definitely don't want to be caught in no man's land here.
Yep. So yeah, you guys want to just kind of move up and down along the tree line right now, kind of checking it out with scopes, or do you guys actually want to start trying to cross yet?
I think let's check it out with scopes first. See what we can see.
Cool. Where does Checks Forever wants to give them to me?
All right, let's see how bad I feel again. Oh,
well,
never mind.
So
I see everything.
Oh no!
I feel it. I feel it in my bones.
Blokeberger sees too much.
No!
Hey, what's on those view screens down there? Oh my god!
Ah,
just takes one. Listen, guardsman, I'll take a look through this scope right now. Oh my god!
such foul smoke.
Yeah, it's just one like Knocker's lift up his face. Stopping.
Right. So, we've got a lot to cover here with this wide array of roles I have before me. Why don't we
Try to
start?
make it easy for you.
Why don't we start with the good news, shall we? Batterell and Sandolphin, you see a bunker complex that dug into the side of a hill. Like the terrain is slowly sloping upwards away from no man's land, and up about not quite to the crest, so it's isn't skylined, but fairly high up the hill. You see a bunker, and carved into it is the sigil.
Ah, that would appear to be our target, brother.
Where there's smoke, there's fire, and this appears to be the burning heart of chaos. We must extinguish from this planet.
Faint. With your successes, you are seeing. You're seeing everything and nothing you want to be seeing here. Those are good readouts. Mortar pits everywhere for protecting troops. You can even see they have climbed the trees and actually knocked out firing lanes for their artillery pieces. Like it's a treasure trove for you as far as your job. This is a shit show for what the 999th is going to walk into, though.
Unless we can get that aerial strike with the pinpoint data that we've, like the location of each of the sites and things like that.
You would hope so. Yeah. But then you hear a bit of a squeal come from down the line from Blokeberger. Blokeberger, through your lenses,
Too much.
You are seeing humans, civilians, you would guess. Looks like what you've seen of the local populace from your interactions with locals that have been supporting the Imperial efforts. You've been out in town into villages and stuff doing, walking the walk, doing your soft stuff. They have the local skin, a lot of the skin tones you expect from them, and the clothes. Well, no, they don't have the clothes, as you watch several of them stripping, and they are walking into a massive mound. It looks like flesh to you, but God knows what it's actually of or from. It covers the ground. It's going up and over things. You can no longer identify the shapes within it. But as you watch, these people are walking in and being latched onto from arms within it and being subjected to just the most rated X version of Hellraiser you could imagine.
Thankful I haven't seen that movie.
No,
You have now.
I could
No, you just lived it before. Your Imperial Guard. This is like Sunday.
Yeah.
Oh no, this is it's going above and beyond as you're just watching. And the worst part is they're happy. They're enjoying it, and you see a line of them just stretching off into the distance down the entire ramp of the fortifications, like and off into the forest. Like God knows how far they're coming from, but they're just shoving in, like just can't wait for this. As you look further and further up the mound, you're seeing what happens as once the flesh is stripped and then the nerves are stripped, and then they still are moving. Their musculature is still intact. The friggin' bones, the skeleton, they're still recognizable as human beings. But but how are they still alive? Again, God Emperor knows.
Why do I have to be a Medicaid?
Yeah, but it stretches on and on and on until you see a peak, and at that peak is an arch. It's built out of a bowed together two of the steelwood trees that have been bowed together. Massive, easily 40, 50 meters tall. Probably at least half that, maybe even more in radius, in its width on the ground. And there it is. That is covered in chaos spawn, and they are carving sigils and runes into it at a rapid rate.
What's that, little Billy? Exterminatus? Well, if you say so.
Yeah, I have 9-1 dialed in. I was waiting to press that last one.
Through his binoculars, his jaw is just.
What's to you, guardsman? Oh, by the Empire.
Slowly breaks them down. Sergeant, I know I'm one for liking explosions. Except for the big exterminatus one, I think we should use that here. Don't stop running until we get back to I don't know where, but the Saint's light is not here.
What would Gaunt say, Blockburger? He'd say, go down there and make sure they don't do whatever they're doing.
Who has the Vox pack? We need to bomb this.
I believe that's Gergil has your Vox packet.
Get over here.
Batterell.
Yeah.
Most of the effects have worn off. Your faith and resolution, the shade of the lion, is upon you yet again. However, the lingering effect is pulling you to go towards that line, as the guardsman points out, the heretical, disaster that stretches out before, just past these, titanic defensive works. So yeah, not that y'all didn't know, but yeah, no, that's what.
So it looks bad, you say?
Oh, but here, look through these.
Oh, it is very.
Brother, you have a talent for understatement.
As a Medicaid, none of that should be possible. And I hate that I know that.
Well, that's why you've also got the
Ignorance is
melter.
truly a blessing.
It is truly a blessing today.
Can we vox it? Can we vox it back? Or would we maybe give away our position if we voxed
Well,
it?
what will give away our position is the artillery bombardment. They'll know something is up when it explodes.
Yeah.
Are there any vehicles there that we could jury rig?
Yeah, I'll say you guys got enough successes in that crit in there. Yeah, I'll say you can spot some stuff. Yeah, they're actually not traditional Imperium-esque military hardware you'd expect chaotic cultists to be bringing out. They're the local type of variant vehicles. Most of them are tracked. They're half tracks, wheeled steering with tracks to help grab in the ridiculously shifting mound. I mean, the mud here, it changes from just this shy of Mississippi mud to friggin' actual rock, depending on the root structure you're walking upon. So you guys know at this point it's notoriously not that you care with the vast array of war power between the griffins and rhinos and other assorted transportation vehicles you guys have access to. But yeah, that's what you're seeing closest to you is one of these half tracks.
So do I get to use operate heavy machinery or? Oh, damn it!
Time.
So
I know for a fact I gave somebody pilot. Did nobody take that character? It wasn't Blokeberger.
It's coming up, Blokeberger.
yeah, it really is, isn't it?
It's like, anybody can drive? I just sort of look down.
So can we call in an artillery strike, steal one of these this motor, and get out of there? Do you think?
Judging from what you're seeing of the trees, the airstrike would be quite difficult. But you can give me another awareness check if you wish.
Sure, why not?
Some more information.
I don't wanna.
Fair.
I've already seen enough. I'm doing this for the old man and for the company. I'm getting out.
Woo! Yeah, that many sixes? Sure. Yeah, Faint. You see, as you're now subjecting yourself to the horrors of Blokeberger's discovery.
This.
It can't be that bad. Oh my god!
Yeah. At the mound, you can see a figure at the top of the mound. Hard to tell. They're hooded. They're hooded and cloaked. The shape isn't quite right, but it looks fairly human. And they are, judging from the way of the arm motions and stuff, it appears to be some sort of channeler.
Okay, I say we.
The ornateness of his robes, definitely high tier, possibly even demonic. Not sure at this range, but yeah, definitely. That's a big wig right there.
Well, I turn to neophyte. Batterell is a sniper, isn't he?
Mm-hmm, he is.
Yeah. Turn to Batterell and I say, in the Gus, we have a little tradition. We place a small bet on who can make a difficult shot. Who do you reckon is going to get that guy up there? Looks important. I'll bet you a whole bottle of Amasec.
Yeah. Well, I don't drink anymore, do I?
Nonsense. The Space Wolves drink all the time. I'm sure we could figure something out.
I mean, if there's a chapter that I
Service
think
is its own
doesn't
reward, and I'll size
comprehend
them up.
about partying in
Yeah.
any way, shape,
You know
or
what?
form,
Good point.
pretty sure it's the Dark Angels. That's why I specifically had my.
We must
had
be
my-
ever vigilant, brother.
I had my Deathwing Terminator being like doing like dad jokes and stuff because he had just discovered levity. At the
I
700 years of
re-listened
age.
to that in preparation for this. It was pretty rad.
Oh, did you? Did you like
Yeah.
that? Yeah, I really want Ross to get back to it, like, because I've been running so much. I've run 2 campaigns of Wrath and Glory this year, and like all these one shots for you guys. And it's like, damn it, I want to play. I want now back. I want to be back in my Terminator.
My intro to role playing was being a tech priest on a rogue trader game, and then I did that for a year, and then I ran a Black Crusade game for like a year and a half.
Nice, very cool.
I put all up, yeah. It was pretty fun. It was a very good vehicle to let the people be player characters because, yeah, sure, be murder hobos.
Yeah.
right?
For the
It's
Emperor,
literally,
yeah.
literally let them be player characters as much as they wanted to be.
So our overall strategy, guys, do you think it is we basically like straight up like special ops assassinate this guy and flee or cause as much damage as we can and flee, right? Like we put a foil in our plans, ring an artillery strike that's probably not going to do much, but it will at least like mark them out, and we'll have all the intel on their defenses for when the 99 come in here, kind of thing.
Yeah, we should recon the position, take notes of everything, and see if there's anything we can sabotage. Because does this force look outside of our capabilities? Yeah.
Well, we can kill the cult leader, like the
And run from cultists the whole way back.
Well, no, we snipe him. We're snipers. You know.
They'll
Like-
notice when he dies. And be
Yeah,
like,
that's why we. That's
I
when we
heard a
get out
loud
of there.
sound from that direction.
Yeah, but what's the point? Yeah,
That
But
way.
What I would do is call in the artillery strike and snipe him before it lands. Then they'll have something else to worry about.
yeah, exactly. Whatever work.
Uh,
That's the same plan. I'm just saying whatever order we want to do it in.
All right.
But, yeah.
I could try and rig up something with that tractor as a moving landmine and
Oh,
add to the
I have an
distraction.
idea. The water flows towards this from the other well.
Yes.
We haven't.
Perhaps
I guess
we
don't have any
destroy the well.
explosives. Yeah, anything we can send downstream.
I don't believe I
One
do.
of the things you may do with Wrath points is make narrative declarations. Hashtag just saying.
Delta bombs.
Oh, look at
Um,
this bunch
I-
of demolition charges I have on my side that I totally forgot about.
I would like.
Pretty
I
much.
would like. I would like to spend a wrath point to see the fuel dump that they have not secured, as they are still building the
Sure.
fortifications. for it.
Construction is still ongoing. Yes.
And if we light that up, it will probably like mark this whole. Like the flyboys will have a better shot. It will cause
Yes,
confusion. It'll be
It'll be
Perfect.
just out of range of the Melta from the woods. You will have to enter the field. But
That
yeah,
in
it is
mind-
there's not actually cultists around it.
Do these trees burn?
Very difficultly. It takes a lot. It takes a lot to get the fire going.
You can do much with the Emperor on your side, brother.
Yeah.
The Cerritos would find a way.
Yes,
So-
indeed.
I learned this trick from working with the salamanders.
Excellent. It is an excellent plan, guardsman. See to it. I take my brother aside.
Fire
Do you think we need to
purges all.
go? Do you think we need to go into that facility to complete our mission, or is what we've seen enough?
Okay.
Brother,
Stealth?
brother, I remember your name. We trained together as neophytes.
Of course.
Brother, do you believe we might need to enter that facility to determine where best to strike it
Oh.
from, or have
Oh.
we seen enough?
I would say that's a good point. I think our orders were simply to gather all possible data on location. Is there anything we can obtain?
No,
information
I
about this?
suppose a strike is no more precise than that building. So perhaps that building and that pyramid of flesh. Indeed.
I'm not sure.
Uh,
Our orders are to just retort. I don't think we're directly engaged.
Negative. We are not supposed to. I'm asking if you believe we've collected enough information. I'm not certain if the chaplain wished us to enter the building to determine weak points.
Well, a day's work is never done in the Emperor's light. Let's
This
proceed.
is true. Indeed.
I would like to maybe do this as I will try and assassinate the cultist with my sniper rifle under the cover of the the explosion of the fuel dump kind of thing.
Yeah, if we
Back
could,
attack timing. I like
we
it.
could just a nice distraction and let some people sneak in.
I'll spend,
Maybe someone who rolls better than I do.
I believe once the explosions begin, there will be no sneaking in. The whole facility will be alerted.
It's more like you sneak into the fuel dump to blow it up. I sneak in to shoot the cultist.
Indeed. Let us.
We get the hell out of
sneak in,
Dodge once
brother.
that happens. Like, yeah.
When the explosion happens, carry out your assassination. We shall retreat together.
Nice.
You said spend wrath points for extra things, so
Narrative declaration. Yeah.
I'm
So
spending wrath for a narrative declaration of either melt the bomb or satchel charges.
it's fine. Whichever you prefer. I'm good with either
I
of
think
them.
melt the bomb would fit this character since he carries a melta.
I believe the same, but that's fair. All right. So just for setting scene's sake, Blokeberger, are you proceeding across the no man's land to the fuel dump with the melt bomb, or are you going back to the well? I'm a little confused on that bit.
We can throw other stuff into the well, poisons, bombs, what have you, later date.
All right, so you're just going for the fuel dump.
I'm gonna go for the fuel dump because that's a huge distance away from the rest of the unit.
Yeah. Batterell, are you holding position to cover Sandolphin, or are you going to cross as well and infiltrate alongside him?
I defer to your measure of your own strength, brother.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay, Alex. Yeah. So yeah, I'm just getting the read. Are you gonna hang back to snipe, or are you actually gonna go in and play Call of Duty 2, Modern Warfare 2?
I'll head in too. Sure.
Okay. All right. Cool. So, well, I guess we know where everybody is. Faint. I'll need a leadership role from you to convince them to try this barrage. Everybody else, stealth checks to begin.
Okay, stealth. Do I give a bonus dice to that because my total says 7, but wasn't there something about the?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
your archetype gives you a bonus.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure scouts get a bonus for stealth.
Okay,
Yeah.
I guess I'll do +8. I'll do 8 this time.
Good googly moogly there. Freaking Blokeberger. you really this really fucked with you, didn't it?
I want to place off the map.
You know what they say? C's get degrees. I guess I'm a C Marine. There's not there's a lot of ones in this.
Yeah,
is this
there is, but there are enough successes. So
Is this an influence or interaction skill? Influence test or interaction skill?
it is an
Where the total-
interaction, and it is an influence and an interaction test. It is both of them.
So would I get an extra dice for my peer because of my
You would. You
position as a
absolutely
sergeant?
would. You absolutely would.
Sweet. So I add another 1 dice to that then.
All right.
Sweet. Yeah, done it. And got another glory as well. So
Yeah, you guys are maxed out. You capped at that. You got all 4 of them.
Yeah.
Okay. So, Space Marines, you have made it across up to the fortifications. Yeah, the minute you guys start feeling the ground at kind of where you see the rise begin, yeah, you can feel the permacrete underneath. These things are deep. Like yeah, this is this place. This is gonna be one hell of a nut to crack, even with orbital strikes.
Very well.
Blokeberger, I don't even know what to say to you. Like you tap danced over there. Like I don't know. What more do you want with that many sixes? What more do you want for this? I don't know. I don't know. You can tell me what you want, and I'll give it to you if it's within reason. That was a ridiculous roll.
Where are brothers
You know
from
what?
the
If there are any-
Imperial Fists when you need them?
Right.
These cultists are so disorganized. Maybe they left some of their own explosives accidentally near the ammo dump, so I can use those and send melt the bomb down the river later.
I mean, yeah. As a matter of fact, there is the Warhammer 40K equivalent of ammonium like stacked up there as well, because they've been reseeding the entire area to kind of get the grass to grow back over the top of the fortifications to keep the natural look. So yeah, there's ammonium nitrate everywhere.
It must be my name day.
And Faint, with your success, yes, you do convince Major Mordino that the reconnaissance is over. This is awful. Time to do something before porthole into the Immaterium is opened. Yeah, that'll get command on your side. Even the
I forgot
Cadians
box
can't
units
argue
are a
about
thing.
that.
We should probably call in too, brother.
Well, I'm using the squad's Vox caster. I
Oh,
don't
damn,
know
we don't have
I know
that.
if
Yeah,
it's
you guys got
placed on-
interpersonal ones. You guys don't got your big one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then I suppose we'll have to report the old manual way.
Yep. Old-fashioned Slayton carvings. Yep. So yeah, you guys are all set. Everything went well. So yeah, how do you want this to kick off? Space Marines, you want to get further into enemy lines first, or
I want
just-
to get far enough in to determine how best to destroy this bunker. Like,
Okay.
where are its weak points?
all right? So you'll probably need to give me one more stealth check between the pair of you to move in. You guys have now penetrated enemy lines. You need to move up them. So
Fair
you're
enough.
going up. You're going up the slope, up the hill.
I am aggressively invisible.
Fucking crushed it, yeah. But Alex, you're in it too. So yeah, no, Batterell is fine. He's having a hard time keeping up with Sandolphin. Sandolphin is definitely in his element with CQB. Just popping corners and shit, like he's a fucking YouTuber watching Delta Force videos. So yeah.
Hey, gamers, watch me take out this chaos cultist.
So yeah, no, you guys are neck deep into this thing.
Don't forget to
Yeah.
like, share, and praise the Emperor.
There's just an overwhelming bad vibe. Like everywhere you turn, there's just the disgusting heretical iconography just carved everywhere. I mean, from childhood, you shouldn't even be within 10 feet of this with your eyes shut, or the Minotaurum will burn you at the fucking stake, and yet it's literally on the walls, it's on the floor. Hell, there's shit hanging over you with it. It's just fuck this place.
No, that's what they want.
Yeah.
Stay strong.
But you guys do make it to the bunker complex, and as you approach, you hear the clanking footsteps that only Aquila the Power Armor makes as a pair of chaotic Space Marines step out. These are both bearing pink with lime green accent armor, with ridiculous cod pieces and the most bizarre firearms you've ever seen. They aren't even firearms. Hell, if you would have guessed in your past life that they look more like a band than they do soldiers.
Well,
Um,
I was worried it was going to be Alpha Legion and that we were secretly working for them. But
nope.
this is different. This is bad in a different way.
Oh yeah, very much so.
Can I secretly be Alpha Legion? No.
When do I reveal that? When do I hail the Hydra?
I mean,
I'm Dark Angel, so I'm already half a traitor, right?
yeah, basically. And honestly, there's
not over the Vox, brother.
there is you could follow the rabbit hole that says Alpha Legion isn't traitors. they're playing the longest con in all of human
Sounds like
history.
heresy.
I'm hoping that's true because that'd be so awesome.
Yeah, I
it would.
kind of really like it, even though I enjoy all the duels between the Dark Angels and the Alpha Legion, especially the Siege of Rax stuff. But yeah, no, to find out the Alpha Legion just all of a sudden just surprise, motherfuckers, and just pop up and like
I like to believe
had
no
you all along.
parts of the Alpha Legion think they're on the side of the Emperor, and other parts think they're on Chaos, but nobody really knows anymore.
Yeah, exactly. Like it's just there comes a point when you get so deep into being a spook, it's just like I don't even know what I believe in anymore. Really, that's probably my favorite thing with that damn Atomic Blonde movie was James McAvoy's character. He's just so far gone. He doesn't know if he's a good guy or bad guy by the end. What was the point of it all? Who won?
We could brother.
Warhammer, we're all bad guys. So it's
Tuesday,
very easy to
and we're
tell.
loyal to the Emperor. It's Tuesday. We're loyal to the Emperor. Tomorrow we'll be loyal to Horus and the Chaos.
So yeah, no. You can deal with these guys or not, but yeah, no. Batterell, you recognize one of them from the vision when you consumed the cultist. He was the one passing out the runes.
That's never a good thing to hear.
Yeah, I'm absolutely going to target that one.
Okay, cool.
Or keep an eye on him, because I think I can take out him before the Marines first.
Okay. Well, that being said, Blokeberger, give me your best bad one-liner before you set this motherfucker off.
I just want to watch the world burn.
Nice. Yeah, no, it
I
is.
want to watch this world burn.
It's so impressive that the steelwood trees actually ruffle from the blast. Yeah, no, it's quite impressive and bright. Like the entire line lights up. Yeah, there are cries from all along the line as cultists move up to the positions to see what's going on. Two bunkers are completely consumed by the blast. And yeah, you see burning cultists running out, screaming and flapping their arms like that actually does anything to put themselves out. The line of citizens doesn't flinch.
That's the disturbing part.
Not walking into the mound. Yep.
Not going to look at that. You think the old man
so
take that low stick now?
Faint Batterell. I think you guys have some simpatico going on after your 8 hours spent together in the shit. So yeah, you guys can go both fire simultaneously if you wish.
Assuming that the Chaos Space Marines don't leave this position at the sound of an explosion and let us sneak in.
Oh yeah, fair enough. So Faint, I assume you still want to take a shot.
I want to kill the.
Okay. Called shot for a headshot, +4 difficulty. But
Okay.
yeah, you can do that if you wish.
Sure. So that will be ballistics, right? So that'll be 8.
Your number is also an 8.
Okay. I'm aiming, so that's 10, right?
Mhm.
But I could reduce the number by. I'm not going to reduce the number. That seems better to take the +2, than reduce the number with a marksman.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, probably is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because
Cool,
yeah,
so
now you've
10.
got a 2 dice advantage versus a 1 dice advantage. So I mean,
Yeah.
here's what it is. All right, send it.
Show him the light of the Emperor.
I think I have them. Yeah, I have them.
Look at that.
1,
3, 4, 6, 7, 9, 10.
Cool. Is that a shift?
Yeah, and and you even get the shift there with it. So that is a +3 extra damage dice on top of whatever you had. So yeah,
my sniper. Right? No, is it? Marksman. Sorry, where is it? It's a Tanith blade that's got the armor piercing. Sorry, I confused.
Yeah. Yeah, it's still a last gun at the end of the day.
Haven't got a hot shot. Okay.
There is I think they actually have the Assassinorum sniper rifle in this
Oh,
game.
okay.
I should have
Yeah,
given
but-
that to you guys, but oh well, too late now.
Yeah,
So give me roll your ED and let me know what your total damage is.
There's a story behind how snipers in the Tanith stole an Exitus sniper rifle.
Yeah.
That's a scenario in itself.
Well, that's a 6 on the
Okay.
ED, so 16.
Oh, you got
Oh,
got
yeah,
the 3.
12,
you
yeah.
got 3 more on top of that too. Yeah. So roll those too and add them all up.
Do I add an extra 2 damage then? Oh yeah,
You got an extra 2 damage, but you got 3 more dice to roll first. Yeah, from all the
Oh.
damage you did with all your bonuses. Yeah.
Huh.
All right, so a total of an extra 3 damage. So that brings you up to 13 damage.
Cool.
You see the back of the hood just blast open from the heat. The figure slumps forward and drops to its knees for a moment.
Nice.
But then it slowly starts to rise again and
Oh,
turn.
that's not good.
Yeah. So, meanwhile, with the neophytes,
Yellow.
pink meanies, they leap from their mounts and Superman land down by where the fire started. So they're off hunting. Alex, you could still try and make your shot on the one if you wanted to. But if you want to actually go inside the bunker, you're welcome to.
Yeah.
try
Okay.
and make your way
How
in.
many of the Space Marines were there? Just to be clear.
There were 2 of them.
Okay, so
Yeah.
if we have surprise, we could take them. I will
Absolutely.
go recon the brother, not the brother, the bunker brother. If they return, or if you have the opportunity, feel free
That's
to
our-
engage. But we should complete our mission first, then save the guardsmen.
I agree.
All right,
I will
so,
go recon the bunker.
So Sandalphon, you how we doing this now? Now that everything's going loud, you still want to sneak or
Yes, up
friggin'
until
door down.
stealth is
Okay.
broken because they're
Great.
causing a huge distraction over there.
All right, be my guest. Stealth it is then. 5's your number.
The job of the Verbenheim contingent is to make the distraction.
One shot.
Would be better. All right, I'll
you have-
use.
You got 4 glory.
Yeah, sure. I'll use a glory.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4.
It's just 1. The wrath gets you all your failures. Glory,
Oh.
you burn the dice themselves.
Oh,
How
okay.
many glory do you want to use? You got 4 of them.
Honestly, I think I'm still at 3 wrath. I'll just use a wrath.
Okay, be my guest then. I'll put it back at 4.
All right, that'll do it.
You're good. Okay. You enter the bunker complex, and it is honestly, your life really hasn't prepared you for what you're seeing, for what these things are for. They look. You would assume this is for holding prisoners, but what are the rings for? I don't understand. Why is that one positioned there at the waist? That's not necessary to restrain somebody.
These chaos cultists are terrible at building restraints.
Yeah, this is nonsensical.
This is not an efficient way to restrain a human being.
As you move inside, you see a helmet sitting on a half column on like a plinth, right?
Yeah.
It's not a pink meanies helmet. It's a black helmet
Oh,
with a checkerboard pattern on it.
ooh,
Yeah,
hold on. My brain is loading.
that's original Dark Angels color scheme.
Oh, that's what I was worried about.
Yup.
Well, this appears to be what our chapter was interested in.
Yeah, as a neophyte, I would assume you have seen the pictures of the old ones. You definitely don't know about the Fallen yet, but yeah. Confusion and also slight panic, not good. Probably should leave now. Yeah. Confirmed. Okay. This is what the chapter wanted to know about. Yeah, I get why they want to do an orbital bombardment on it rather than strike it and take things, because that's
mission
usually how the
accomplished.
chapter works. Yeah,
Let's get out of here.
Thumbs up.
We're good now. Let's go.
Bluckburger.
Yes.
Yeah. Not only did you not break the evil witch's spell over the civilians, now there's 2 chaotic space marines about 30 meters away from you.
Damn it.
And they look pissed. As pissed as you could tell, considering they're still wearing their helmets.
We're quite pissed.
Yeah, a bit.
Well, at least they're not the ones with the chain axes.
I mean, I don't know, man. I see a giant
One will
decorative
just kill you.
codpiece on
The
a space
other
marine.
will tell you to
I
listen to
really
his
wouldn't
music.
care what would be in his hands, but that's just me personally.
Like the lust murder from Seven.
Yeah,
I'm gonna stealth on out of there as fast as I can.
sounds good. 7's your number.
Wait, that's the number of Nurgle. Don't tell me they're here too.
No. Not
I was
today.
just making a joke.
Not today.
Oh,
Not
today.
today.
Wonderful.
I've never seen so many Jews in my entire
Wow.
life.
If only I was a Terminator.
Yahtzee Blokeberger. Yahtzee it is.
That's my last rack die going to be used right there.
Fair
Yeah.
enough.
That's a, One,
It seems like an important time to do.
4, 5. Oh, Jesus.
It's 8. You got 2 successes. You have 8.
Wow.
The upside is, yep, there we go. See, a lot better.
Oh,
Yeah,
Blokeberger just rebounds a lot. Starts
yeah,
off bad.
no, you're a ghost. Yeah, no, you move as the blades of grass move with the breath of the earth, or the planet, as it were. Yeah, no, you're
I don't want to know what the breath of this planet is now that this shit's here.
fair enough. But yeah, we're noping. We're noping right the hell on out of here.
Going to tell the old man that I blew stuff up, killed a bunch of heretics. I'm going to find a lot of Amsac to drink tonight.
Fate. So, you were watching what's going on. You now see the Chaos Space Marines. That's never good. One of those is a problem for a company of guardsmen. There are 2, and you have 3 snipers and 2 neophytes, which you'd like to believe they're top notch, but you do the APAC and the big armor. You know that there's a hierarchy to this too. This doesn't look good. What's your plan now? The strike is coming. You've received shot out. You've heard shot out over the radio. So any minute now. Still the sound of buildings flying through the air. So it's not here yet.
I love that sound.
And
They hang in the
Blockburger's
air the
leaving,
same way
isn't
the
he?
bricks don't.
Yeah, Blockburger's leaving, isn't he? And he's like making his break from the fuel dump after setting it off.
I mean,
as for the plan,
Blockburger looks like Ilonian friggin' lice spiders. Like he's like moving on his fingers and toes. Like,
yeah.
fuck as he's skirting through no man's land.
But the two scout marines have appear to have gone slightly off mission because
You see,
they're not.
you got eyes on one of them, but yeah, no clue where the second one is.
Yeah, and the thing I shot in the head just got back up again as well, didn't it?
It most certainly did.
Yeah. Faffet, let's make for the half track and get the hell out of here.
Okay.
Hopefully the explosions won't go off before we get in there.
Fair enough. So yeah, that you're probably going to give up your advantage of stealth though for heading for that, because that's a good jaunt to get your ass across no man's land if you want to get over there fast before artillery starts raining.
Yeah, I mean, I am so tempted to take another shot at the witch, but I'm like, for all I know, it's just not killable that way. And I did the thing that I know how to do, which is blow someone's head off, and it didn't work.
This transcends my comprehension of reality. I'm gonna go now.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Hopefully the artillery will work.
Sergeant, about not going.
All right, athletics check then. 4's your number.
4. Okay, my athletics is 6. 66. I do it. Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, school it. You fly as you hear a sound unlike anything you've ever heard on the battlefield or elsewise. The closest it could come would maybe your childhood listening to agricultural animals during mating season, but that's still not quite right. And you feel the air shift around you as the ground behind you just erupts. It looks like a giant just swung a fist at you and missed and hit the ground.
I run faster.
Yeah, well, you're already. Yeah, you're going. Sandolphin, Batterell, Sandolphin, you're clear of the bunker complex now as you rejoin your brother. You can see now the Chaotic Space Marines are using their horns of doom, and you can see the guardsmen running across no man's land like there's no tomorrow.
All right, snap decision, brother. Do we engage the Space Marines or do we sneak away?
Are they? Wait, the other guys are actually making away? Yeah, then I think we'll disengage.
All right, I agree.
All right, so what is your plan? Are you going to rendezvous with the guardsmen at the half track, or are y'all just going to disappear and make your way back home?
I don't believe that they're going to wait for us to get on, so perhaps we just sneak away.
You do have Vox with them. Interpersonal
Oh, do
Vox.
we?
You're working with them. You can talk to them. Yes.
Perhaps
And
we try to stealth our way over there, and if they leave before us, c'est la vie.
Okay.
Well, we can totally do some sort of like sweet, as we pull out and the building explodes behind us, like you leap up onto the back, kind of daring getaway kind of thing.
We're gonna drift a half track.
Or we can just slip out a different way. You could come pick us up later.
Yeah.
All right. So if you're going to do stealth, it's going to take 2 checks to get you all over to the half track. If you want to do athletics and just, Space Marine skip, just one good check will get you there.
I don't know, brother. Do you feel like a jog?
Of course.
Okay. All right. 5's your number, lads. Let's go.
All right.
Would your Space Marine implants would help with that, I would imagine.
Athletics is 7. Yeah,
I mean, would the implants help? I don't know.
I was gonna say.
No, like you guys already have buffed athletics, like
Fair enough.
just from your character creation. Like you guys start with a 1 in pretty much everything attribute wise before I even bought attributes for you.
Oof.
Wait, was it 7?
Oh,
yeah, mine was 7.
that's a rough.
Not good.
That's
Yeah.
a rough. That's a rough one. Do you have anything to spend? You got 4 glory dice.
Yeah, I think I'll use one of those to save myself from the chaos.
Okay. Yeah, you'll probably. Yeah, you with no successes. Yeah, you'll need the wrath if you're only going to spend 1. Like you'll need to use a wrath point because you need 3.
Okay, let's try that again.
All right.
Oh, come on.
Oh, well, that's better and worse. Okay. So, Sandolphin, you land like a mountain goat in the back of the half track as the guardsmen are climbing in. Your shotgun just bellowing. Unfortunately, your brother, as he lands, it's more like he's riding a tornado as one of the chaotic Marines catches him with their horns of doom. So, Alex, you are going to take D3 mortal wounds. That'll be 2 mortal wounds. So no soaking that. You just take those.
All right.
And you're knocked prone. So yeah, if you guys are going to do any combat out of the back of the truck, if Blokeberger's luck runs out, because I believe he's cashed his last wrath point.
I am.
You're gonna have to spend your first round, Alex, just getting your ass back on your feet.
Yep, I'll be doing that.
Okay, so that being said, Joseph, would you like to try and start your engines?
I'm going to be a neophyte forever at this rate.
Is there a
I'm
way of
already
helping
200 years
someone?
old.
Nope.
I'm
It's just pilot. I need standard success. I need three successes. Get it going.
gonna spend 3 glory if that's okay, because we're at the top glory, and I have pilot, but I only have 5 dice to roll.
Well, you can always add the glory after you fail.
Yeah, you don't have to pre-spend. You can wait
Okay.
and see how you do. But yeah.
Okay.
All right, let's go.
For the Emperor?
Have no doubt, brother.
Look at him.
For the
Hey.
Emperor.
Wars
Oh,
to
the
life.
Emperor. Yeah.
Well, I
Transmission
only
sticks
doubt
just a
because
little
of-
bit,
because
but the tracks grab and you're away.
The Omnissiah praises you. Or
No, the other one. Emperor.
Emperor. Well, it's a machine working, so.
Yeah, the Omnissiah favors us.
For the
Yes.
love of the saint,
Yeah.
turn the engine over. Yes.
All right, Fate, odd or even.
Even. Oh.
Okay, so you hear that sweet sound. Oh baby, here they come as 205 millimeter shells start coming in out of the sky. But much to your horror, the shells are impacting and detonating up in the tree line. Only a few seem to be getting through and actually impacting on site. So yeah, it's a chase scene now as as you see the figure standing atop his orgiastic pile of goo point at you, and yeah, all of a sudden something just moves. Like, when I say something, I mean everything, as all of it shifts and moves as one. Like it tries to
drive, Guardsman, drive for your life. In the name of
Do
the
I
Emperor.
want to look in the rearview mirror or not? Tell me.
No, you do not.
Somebody remove them.
Can I try another snapshot off at the figure from the
You
back
may.
of the
You
truck?
absolutely
Yeah.
may. Yeah. So
I tear the rearview mirror off for the glory of the Imperium.
let's see what you got. Let's see what you got, Fate. It's not going to cut it.
I spent my last raft dice.
Spinning your last one. All right, here we go.
So how many successes did I get there? I got
You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You got 5. You're 3 short. He's
Okay.
done it.
perfect. Yes.
Yeah, you can narrate your own scene. What does it?
Well,
what does
I
it
think
look like as Fate summons it?
I think as the half truck, like sweeps around, like does a drift, and the explosions start. The whole area starts to be lit up in the daylight of the explosions going on in the canopy above, the flickering shadows and everything. That figure raises his hand and points, and that rush of sort of chaotic energy that we all feel. But then the sergeant just whips up his lasgun and just fires off a shot without even just like reflex style, and
Yeah.
it just goes straight back into the head of the
Yeah.
guy.
Even at this distance, you can hear the howl. It is unearthly, beyond anything like you've ever heard. And you've fought chaos before. You've seen demons. You've killed demons. This is completely different. Like, this is not anything you've ever seen, and you'll remember it on into, if you make it to your grand old age, you'll be able to accurately describe it to your grandchildren. But everything just almost seems to collapse in on itself. The mound just stops, and just with an almost audible splooch, like it's done. It just stops. But yeah, that all you can hear is the bark of the bark of the Astartes shotgun as Sandolphin continues to plat away at impotent cultists that try and rush your vehicle as you chatter off into the safety of the forest, back where you all belong. So yeah, you all, it takes quite some time. You eventually have to ditch the track because the forest goes back to what you're used to it being, but you all are far more comfortable moving through the forest anyways, as you are, or at least the ghosts are. And it's right around midnight local time by the time you reach Cadian Lines.
Well, I definitely pat Batterell on the shoulder and say, so how's about that bottle of Amasec then? Make the shot twice.
After you, Guardsman.
Yeah, you cross friendly lines. Major Mordino is actually waiting for you all, with a half amazed and half just like, you fucking guys kind of look on his face as he shakes his head. And Fate, you've outdone it this time, haven't you?
Well, all for the regiment.
Indeed. If only Gaunt could hear about us now. He looks at the neophytes, and my thanks, holy angels, for protecting my men and bringing them home safely. I hope your mission was as successful in the Emperor's name.
Thanks are not necessary, Commander. The service of the Emperor is its own reward.
Indeed. Well, if you don't mind, I'll see my men back to their bunks. I'm sure they're in well need of some downtime. There's your what do you call them? The interrogator somethings?
The interrogator chaplain.
Yes, large skull-faced man.
Yes.
He's waiting over there for you, and he points to a Thunderhawk that's waiting for you guys.
So I would like to commend Lance Corporal Blockberger for taking down one of the arch enemy's demonic fiends single-handedly.
You killed a demon single-handedly, Blockberger.
Indeed, he did.
With this gun, I kill demons. I pat the Melta.
You might make corporal for the third time just yet. I'll have a
He's
word
only
with
a week
the
away from
commissar.
retiring.
Yeah. So, yes, as the neophytes, as you are gestured over towards the interrogator chaplain, he turns to greet you.
I bow.
Brothers,
My Lord Chaplain, there were such horrors.
Tainted
yes,
chaos has been sown in this planet.
we will not rest until it is dealt with. But tell me of your specific mission.
Indeed. We have marked enemy fortifications on this planet, but we discovered something else as well that perhaps we should leave the planet and the guardsmen before I bring it up. I'm not quite sure what to make of it, Interrogator Chaplain.
As you wish. He leads you onto the Thunderhawk, and it touches off immediately.
All right. I don't understand what the Fallen is, but like, what
Sure.
I saw like an old helmet that looked like the ones from our paintings. I don't know what to make of it, Lord Chaplain. It
You could
looked like
just see his jaw kind of back behind his skull faceplate, and it immediately tightens. And he bows.
Here's the exact grid coordinates.
It is as it was feared. I will deliver this to Captain Raziel immediately.
There are members of our other members of our fallen legions. Our brothers were there. They have powerful allies. It's not just a human presence.
They will
They're traitor
fall
legions.
they will fall to the Emperor's justice. But what you have seen here, neophytes, understand that what it means for the chapter is something that you must carry with you until your dying day without speaking again. Brothers of the Dark Angel. And he pats you and touches you with actual Aquila pauldrons. Like he sets them on your shoulders.
Oh shit!
Yeah. So
oh shit, Chaplain!
yeah.
This is a great honor.
Spending too much time with the guardsmen.
Yes, I know.
All right, so that was what's the price of a mile? What everybody think? You guys have a good team?
The price
Good
is
game?
the flesh monster, apparently.
Yeah, basically.
I enjoyed it a lot. It was good. It was great
Yeah.
to play.
Yeah, it was fun.
It's a lot
Yeah.
of fun.
I very miss being immersed in this universe. It's fun stuff.
Yeah.
Awesome. Awesome.
I would like to say thank you very much for the high Space Marine Scout. And have you ever felt the Emperor?
Dude,
Like,
if you have a friend-
They call them fingers, but
Well.
you never see them fing.
yeah,
Yeah, Samson and just they could tell you about our last game was an
Oh, I love the orc game. That was fantastic.
Rogue Inquisitor's Orc Suicide Squad.
Wow.
Having
Roy,
to pull a bank
was-
job.
It was like 3 orcs and a crazy psyker working for
Yeah.
an inquisitor rob a bank.
Yeah.
Cow bank.
A town bank.
but I loved playing the Tanith. It was great, and
Yeah.
I enjoyed the Space Marines having a different mission as well.
Oh yeah, that was great.
Yeah, cool. Cool. Yeah, and I appreciate you guys. You guys were all killing it, and yeah, especially Space Marines, kind of keeping all your little your secret PMs and stuff going. Yeah, no, yeah, you
including
guys
the one that's like, I don't want to embarrass myself.
yeah.
I don't know what this is. I don't want to look like a fool in front of the god.
Yeah.
Nah, you guys are fantastic as always. It was good to get to play with the guys I haven't had before. Blaze, I don't know if have I run something for you. Like I
No,
recognized
no,
your username. I think
I-
you tried to come in one of my games.
Yeah,
It
I
didn't
did.
work out.
You did a Red Markets, and it was.
Oh,
just,
that's what it was. Yeah,
it was
you played Red
it was
Markets.
too
with me.
late.
Okay.
No, I didn't play it. It was just too late. Like,
Gotcha.
I didn't get the clocks right, and it was like starting at 1 o'clock. my
Gotcha.
time, and I was like, no.
Awesome.
never mind.
Well, yeah, no, it was good to actually get to run for you. And Alice, it was good to meet you. Like I said, I know you said you're kind of new to the the Patreon and everything. But yeah, want to thank you guys all for supporting this thing and keeping Ross in booze and bribe money to get his wife over here from Australia. Like it's very appreciated by all of us. We love you guys. We're really sad about Gen Con this year, not getting to see those of you that would have been able to attend. But yeah, like I said, I'm now in the monthly rotation, so I pretty much will be doing this until I yell at Ross about something for some reason and stop liking money. So and Wrath of Glory seems to be kind of my shtick, so I'll probably stick with it.
Hey man,
So you guys can expect another one of these games in July. So those of you that can make it, I can't wait to see you all again.
I will always be looking for whenever these games are in the GMT friendly spot. I'll definitely be interested.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, that being said, enjoy the rest of you guys' Saturdays, and we'll see you guys next time.
Bye, guys.
Bye.